Hey, and a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jim Finks Field here on the campus of Salem Community High School, where tonight in non-conference play, the Salem Wildcats play host to the Westmont Sentinels in a matchup of 2 3-2 teams here on Wabash Catch TV. We do appreciate you tuning in. And we'll have you here on Wabash Catch TV as well as online on YouTube at the Wabash Catch TV channel. If you're ever looking around, you can find us there. May as well go ahead and subscribe and make it a habit. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Alongside is Jamie Hodges. Jamie, when's the last time you were in Salem football field?
Probably back about 1993 or so, Bruce.
Been a little while for you.
Been a little while.
Been a little while for me too.
92 or 93. I can't remember which year we would have came here.
You know, I suspect though it's more recent for us than for most of the folks from Westmont.
I was not thinking about JFL, so I've been here a couple years ago.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the Westmont folks have traveled a long way to be here. Westmont is an independent school. That means, of course, they have no conference. They are playing. They just basically pick up who they can get in weeks that other teams in conferences have openings, which kind of makes for an unusual schedule and a lot of traveling for the Westmont Sentinels. Westmont is coached by Daniel Wolf, and they come in here tonight with a record of 3-2. Last year, they finished 3-6, so they're already way ahead of last season, Jamie.
Well, it's just a pretty interesting school. You know, Bruce, usually when you and I do a football game, we know something about both teams.
Well, we know a lot about Salem.
We had to do a lot of research on Westmont just to get the little bit that we now know.
We know a little bit about Westmont. We know a little. We know one thing. They drive a very nice bus.
They pulled up in a really nice bus.
That was a dandy, and they have been out on the field for a little while. They really haven't been warming up very much. We are supposed to go at 6 p.m., and they're just now coming back out of the locker room for their presumably final warm-ups of the evening, but they haven't warmed up at all beforehand.
Well, they got off the bus and kind of stretched a little, as you or I would also, after a
you'd have to
ride. And then they went to the locker room, and like you said, we haven't seen them since then. And I was trying, past couple of days to figure out why Westmont was independent. You know, there's usually a reason. Why would a team from Chicago be coming down here? And I think you hit on it as we were talking before the broadcast.
The Westmont Sentinels, their enrollment is only 437. And that's actually the classification enrollment. Their actual enrollment, probably a hair less than that. And whenever in their area, Jamie.
Not a lot of those.
There's probably not too many schools with that small size of enrollment. And if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you where Westmont is. If you know your way around Chicago, you'll understand this. It's in the western suburbs. As you're heading up 294, you're about an hour outside of downtown. There's now 355 about 15 miles west of 294. You go about halfway up 294 to where it comes back to 90, you hit 83. 83 is a nice little artery/vein into Chicago from the western suburbs. Before they had, you're not even going to talk while I'm doing this, are you? Before they had
I had to get my sunglasses on. Starting to get a headache.
Before they had the I-55, 83 was the main artery into Chicago, or one of them from the west. And about halfway between 355 and 294 is Westmont. It's right next to Clarendon Hills on one side, and I believe Plainfield on the other.
And so Salem is the farthest team away that they are playing. Now, name some other teams they played.
We looked at the teams that they were playing, and I've got a pretty good handle on the geography of the state of Illinois. You have a pretty good.
Correct.
You go all around. I go all around Illinois. I've been Tucumcari. I've been everywhere, man. But been to Tonopah. But you look at who Westmont's playing. Okay, they're playing Chicago Lakeview. That seems pretty close. Chicago Christ the King. That's pretty close. Playing Seneca. That's up north. That's that's within
still not bad.
Within the realm of reason. They had Quincy Notre Dame in last week. Quincy Notre Dame. You know where Quincy is?
Correct. Up in the corner.
On the Mississippi River.
Yep.
pretty much as far west as you get in Illinois, but that 167 miles
Still reasonable.
to Westmont. Yeah, that's still pretty far. Last week or 2 weeks ago, they played. They were at home for a team from Canada.
Can't say that a lot in Illinois high school football.
You
Bruce.
don't have a whole lot of Illinois high school football teams playing teams from Canada. This was Wallaceburg, Ontario. Wallaceburg, Ontario is about 30 miles or so east of Detroit. Easy drive, basically. You just get on 90 and move, drive
Zoom
around.
on down.
Yeah, come on. I wonder how you do customs with football teams like that. You probably have to take a little extra time.
Maybe you don't have to. Maybe we're on to a new gig.
Driving school buses into and outside
we're
of
a
Canada.
High school football team. Nothing to see here.
And load up bottles of
Maple syrup.
duty-free gin and maple syrup.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, but yeah, they played Warrensburg, Ontario, and you would think that that's their longest traveling game. Well, they didn't go there. Wallaceburg came to Westmont. Actually, this Salem game is the longest game they traveled to. 257 miles down to Salem. Today, they drove in today. They're going to turn around after the game, drive back.
They're going to get home late, Bruce.
It's going to be a late night. That's why, of course, we are starting early. As Westmont comes in, they defeated Chicago Lakeview 34-3. They really crushed Chicago Christ the King. Chicago Christ the King's 0-5. They beat them 46-0. And then they defeated the Canadian team, Wallaceburg, Ontario, 31-13. Last week, they hosted Quincy Notre Dame. And Quincy Notre Dame's a big school. They're
kind of a powerhouse. You hear of them a lot.
Kind of a powerhouse.
Playoff time, you hear about them.
Well, they've won state championships more than once, and they're in a little bit of a struggle mode right now. But they knocked off Westmont last week, 49-0. But they're 3 times the school or 2 times the size of the school.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun, hopefully, for the Salem Wildcats tonight. And does it matter, do you think, Jamie, for the Westmont kids to take that 4-hour bus ride before they get here?
I can't imagine riding a bus that far, getting off.
And playing football.
And they actually got here quite a bit later than you and I thought they would.
We thought they'd be here by the time we got here.
Yeah,
we got here a couple hours ago.
It was just, 4:30 before they even got here?
Yes.
And so I don't know. It'd be hard to shake that rust off, I think, Bruce. I look for them to be definitely in the first half a little slow, a little disoriented, and hopefully Salem can take advantage of that right off the get-go. And
it's homecoming.
Get them.
It's homecoming night here.
Huge crowd already. Look at this crowd.
Big crowd. Homecoming night. Well, that's the impressive thing, Jamie. It's a big crowd, and we're an hour early. Folks just getting off work a little while ago.
And it's a beautiful Friday night.
Beautiful, gorgeous Friday night. The sun.
Right in our eyes.
Well, that's all right. If it was a 7 o'clock start, we'd be all right. Because you got the big trees over there. Right. I think by the time a kickoff comes, it'll be very close to behind the trees. And it'll be probably behind the trees in front of the fans behind us, or in front of us, here. But the Salem Wildcats coming in on a winning streak. They defeated Red Bud 2 weeks ago. That was at Red Bud. Nice win against Red Bud. 21-0, a shutout. Red Bud 2-3 right now. And then last week in a nail-biter, teams answering back and forth. They beat Trenton Westland 28-25. And now Salem has moved to a 3-2 on the season as they knocked off Centralia to start things out this season. Both teams coming in with 3-2 records. Salem a bit bigger school than Westmont, and you don't want to. You hate to. If you're a Salem football player right now, Jamie, you think, okay, hey, look, these guys are driving 4 hours.
Don't want to overlook them.
That's what I'm asking.
Yep.
How do you keep the team from overlooking
And especially
somebody?
when you see them, because Salem's got.
They got more players.
They've got way more players, it looks like, and looks like about double their size, just eyeballing it out there. Looks like Salem's quite a bit bigger than Westmont, position-wise.
I'm looking to see, I was kind of trying to see if, looking at Westmont's size linemen down there. But, their linemen aren't that big. They do have one lad that's 264 pounds, but he's the only one on the entire team that is over 220. Whereas you look at the Salem Wildcats,
a lot of twos and some threes.
Yeah, Damian Leffler up there at 280, and he's a big player. Brennan Harris, Ethan Sellers, couple of sophomores over 250. Bryson Moore, big senior at 290. And like you were saying, Jamie, a couple 300-pounders, Hunter Ellison and Cade Sylvie. Makes you wonder, does Salem eschew the pass tonight and just try to run the ball over and over and over, or do you change your offense up a little bit depending on who you're playing?
No, with their record and they're looking at the playoffs, I say you just keep with your offense that's worked for you and you keep rolling with it, Bruce. And I'm sure Coach Green has a plan and really doesn't care a whole lot what we think. But, but that's what I would.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
we wouldn't dare to give him advice. I'll tell you that. I had Coach Green on the show about a month and a half ago on the Big Talk with Bruce Dickey show, and he was confident. He was quietly confident, let's put it that way, that the Salem Wildcats were going to have a good year this year, and you always like to see that in a coach, but oftentimes they don't talk about it.
Right.
You know, when they're, especially preseason, they don't talk about how they think they're going to be, whether they're going to win a conference or whether they're going to
make the playoffs.
They say the goals are to make the playoffs, but I think Coach Green has a good feeling, and you can't blame him right now, Jamie. 3-2 going into Week 6.
Nope, they're sitting in a good position. Like we said, a winnable game coming up tonight, and it'll just be I'm just interested to see this game. This is a rare opportunity for us to catch a new team in the area, Bruce.
That's exactly right. And again, the homecoming pageantry will be going on at halftime. This is Hawaiian night with the Salem Superfans tonight. So buckle up. Should be a dandy here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. That is Jamie Hodges. We'll be back with plenty more pregame show for you after these words.
Are you looking to start a DIY project or new home construction? Come see us at Zinc Building Center. We can help with interior, exterior, and commercial doors. Need some new siding? Whether it be vinyl, stone, or cedar shake, we can help. How about roofing? Call us for a free estimate on a metal or shingled roof. We also deal in lumber, cabinetry, paint, plumbing, and electrical. Stop by and see us on Route 45 in Louisville.
Come see us!
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tales.net.
Hi, this is Craig from Salem Tire Center. Our business is getting you on the road and keeping you there. That's why we're a proud provider of the Michelin tires, including the Michelin Defender family, Michelin's longest-lasting tires on the road. Stop by today at Salem Tire Center, Route 50 and I-57 in Salem, or call us at 548-5045.
Commitment. At Salem Rural King, Commitment is serving your community the way we would want to be served. Commitment is a newly renovated store with more hard-to-find items for the whole family. Commitment is knowing that when you shop at Rural King, you'll find everything you need in one stop. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, clothing, and much more. Come on over to Salem Rural King and experience our commitment for yourself. 1410 West Whitaker in Salem.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Rollinson's in Salem, we take pride in offering American-made appliances by Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid, plus we service everything we sell. Shop our showroom of cabinetry and countertops. Not sleeping well on your current mattress? Hurry on over and see what Serta quality is like. Our flooring stands alone in selection and price, bringing you Mohawk brands that you know and trust. Stop in today and let us help you get the best results for every room in your house.
Life is made up of moments. We care about those moments as much as you do. We are Modern Woodmen, a fraternal financial services organization, member-owned, not stockholder-run. Since 1883, we've supported families, strengthened communities, and helped people reach their financial goals. From protection to saving to retirement planning, let us help you plan for those special moments in your life.
For career opportunities or financial planning, call me, Justin Harness, your local Modern Woodman representative.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman and Judy Reed, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at countryroadsrealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and add you to their long list of satisfied clients. Welcome back. Jim Finks Field here on the campus of Salem Community High School. Bruce Dickey along with Jamie Hodges here on Wabash Catch TV. They just had the coin toss, and the Westmont Sentinels won the toss. They elected to defer, and so Salem will be receiving the opening kickoff, and they will defend the north goal. I really don't think that matters too much tonight. Do you think, Jamie?
No,
not much breeze.
Well, and what breeze there is coming out of the west.
Yeah.
So it's not. There's no north-south breeze right now. It's a westerly breeze. So no, I don't think that really matters. The big deal will be deferring the kick.
Third prize is $150 in gift cards. Second prize, gas grill. First prize, $1,000 cash.
I was trying to hear what he was saying. He was talking about
big raffle. We're having a big
I thought
raffle.
he said, please rise. I thought, man, that was early. No, okay.
Having a big raffle, giving away all kinds of money.
Oh, scared me to death. Hey, we want to make sure we mention Justin Harness out there and all the folks out there on the north side of the field, the Salem Booster Club. They're giving away hot dogs before tonight's game. How about that, huh?
And they were good hot dogs.
They were like quarter-pound hot dogs.
I think our whole crew took advantage of them besides you, Bruce.
Yeah, besides me. Yeah. That's you don't want me eating a hot dog beforehand. They all kinds of folks over there getting a hot dog and folks walking around with hot dogs. So appreciate that, Justin from Modern Woodman, and one of our fine sponsors doing a great job. We got a chance to chat with him a little bit before the ball game. Jacob Harness is senior, one of their son, and one of the big guns for the Salem Wildcats. And what do you do, Jamie, in a game where you already mentioned the fact that we know very little about Westmont. Don't you think that the Salem players probably know very little about Westmont, too?
I'm willing to bet that Coach Green has gotten a hold of tape from somewhere.
Kevin Green has probably gotten a little bit of tape.
The coaching fraternity in Illinois is pretty tight, and it seems like when a coach needs info, no matter who the team is, he's able to get it.
Well, you put that, and you join Huddle. There's all that.
Right,
everybody's on the Huddle where they trade the videos and things like that. So yeah, he's probably seen video, but you always like the opportunity to see somebody play in person. Maybe get that little bit of extra knowledge that you would not otherwise have. But
that would have been a heck of a scouting trip.
Wouldn't that
would
have
been
fun?
one for me and you, Bruce. Send us up around Chicago.
Westmont's been at home for the last 4 games or something, 3 or 4 games.
Send you and I up to Chicago. That'd be all
That
right.
would have been cool. I'm not sure that was in the budget, but Westmont's been at home for the last 4 games. We could have gone up there and watched them play one of those teams and given Coach Green a little bit of a scouting report.
He must have been confident in his analysis.
Yeah, I suspect. Yeah, I suspect you're right. Taking a look at the Salem Wildcats' place in the Cahokia Conference right now, it is Columbia on top. They are 5-0, and they are rolling. Columbia tonight, by the way, plays against the they play at Freeburg. Play at home against Freeburg, who is also
having a good year.
Yeah, they're both undefeated in the conference. Freeburg's 3-0. And 4-1 overall. Freeburg's only loss this season was at Breeze Mater Dei. And that was not that tight. Breeze Mater Dei beat Freeburg 55-28. Columbia, on the other hand, has not played Breeze Mater Dei. So Columbia and Freeburg up the top of the conference. Breeze Central in 3rd place at 2-1. Salem and Redbud a little bit ahead of everybody in that they've played 4 games in the conference. Salem 2-2 and Redbud 2-2 as well.
Did they get ahead on Tornado Week by moving their game to Thursday? Is that what happened, or?
No, I think
it
just schedule worked out that way.
Okay.
I think the schedule just worked out that way. Actually, Salem having the non-conference game tonight, everybody else is probably going to catch up to them.
Gotcha.
And next week, of course, Salem will be on the road for the next 2 weeks, as a matter of fact. They'll be at Carlisle next week. Carlisle still winless, and then at Freeburg on the week of the 12th. And then Metropolis Massac County comes in here for senior night 3 weeks from tonight. And, this is a big game, Jamie. If the Salem Wildcats can win tonight's game, it really sets them nicely for a playoff run and maybe get a nice seed in the playoffs.
Well, yeah, there's 2 things you want in the playoffs. You want that nice seed mainly because
you got to get in first.
We got to get in, and then you want that nice seed because then it can lead you to a first-round home game.
Sure.
And in high school football, man, those first-round home games can be huge.
Still an opportunity for Salem to go 7-2. If they get the win here of the last 3 games, 2 of the teams are winless. And plus you have the Freeburg Midgets who are going to present, who are 3-0 right now, and they'll present issues, but they're clearly beatable because they've lost a game.
Correct.
So Salem, with those last 2 wins in a row, the chance to really continue a nice roll over the course of this final part of the season. And like I said, Carlisle 0-4 and Trenton Westland 0-3 in the conference to wrap things up in the Cahokia Conference.
And so there's that. So we were talking about it earlier. Coach Green may have a unique opportunity against a non-conference foe to try some new stuff out, Bruce.
Well, there's really good things about that, aren't there, Jamie? You can try some new stuff out. Basically what you're doing is, even if it's something you may or may not think is going to work, you get the opportunity to put something on tape for somebody else to take a look at.
That's correct.
And for somebody else to have to figure out how to defend against.
If you got a new wrinkle to your either offensively or defensively at this point in the season, then it makes other teams think, crap, we thought we had figured out what they were going to do.
We thought we knew what they were going to do, and Coach Green throwing the curveball like that. We'll see if he decides to do such things toward the end of the evening. You've got to take care of business, though. I'm looking forward to this ball game. I think Salem has an outstanding opportunity here to really grab a potential to get within view of the playoffs. And you got to get within view before you can grab a spot.
And they have an inflatable, Bruce. Once again, another team with an inflatable. I love them. I want one outside my back door.
Time out. I thought you were scared of balloons.
Balloons can pop. Inflatables just lose air. There's a difference. And I'm not scared. I get tense. I get tense around them.
Okay, tense.
Waiting on them to pop.
Anxious.
At some point, a balloon's going to pop, Bruce, and I'm tense waiting on that point.
Well, I feel bad.
And that's hateful bringing it up.
No, you're the one who brought
Because you don't understand, when they were putting streamers on the bleachers, I was way nervous.
Were you really?
Put balloons right in front of us.
Because you thought the balloons were coming up next.
Bruce is going solo. I'm going in the car. I'm out.
I'm gonna go in the car. I'm gonna go to somebody's house and watch this game on television.
I'm out.
Well, you see that. That's the great thing. You can watch tonight's football game on television. This is our first game in Salem this season. We were supposed to be here for the Columbia game, and when they altered it and changed it to Thursday, that really kind of threw us out of the chance.
We were not able to broadcast it then.
Well, and it rained.
Everybody's lining up by the inflatable. The band's out. The flag bearers, the cheerleaders. Got the big HOCO sign.
I love that inflatable. I hadn't even seen it.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
I can see why you're talking about it so much now. That's a big wildcat mouth.
You almost got there.
It looks like the reason I call it a tiger looks like the Siberian tiger. The old dinosaur that doesn't exist anymore. Well, here comes the football
they're carrying
team.
the flags.
Yeah, that's really cool. The pageantry of homecoming. That's always a lot of fun. Our town, our field, our game. Homecoming 18 is what the big old sheet in front of it says that the fellows are going to bust through here in just a moment. Again, the Salem Wildcats will be the receiving team tonight here to start this football game. They'll receive the opening kickoff. And, boy, I tell you what, Jamie, always love getting the opening kickoff. Being an offensive lineman by heart, you get a chance to get out there and really put a stick on somebody.
Get out there and smack them.
Get out there and smack somebody. Makes it a good time. And
obviously you go Metallica with the music.
And the band making their way through. It looks like they've got interspersed the grade school band along with the high school bands. So that's fun.
That's a big band.
That is a big, big band.
Crowd is on its feet.
Pageantry getting underway. I love it. I love it also being an hour early. This is cool.
I was pretty happy when you told me we were starting at 6. I thought that'll be interesting.
Other than the sunshine right in our face.
Here
they go through the big banner. So what percentage of teams do you think uses Metallica?
What's that?
What percentage of teams do you think use Metallica as their run-through song?
Only the ones that don't use AC/DC.
Yeah, I was going to say it's either...
it's a toss-up between this and Thunderstruck.
That's right.
All you hear.
So it's either Metallica or Thunderstruck or something like that. Hell's Bells, something like that. And, that's really cool. They'll have the national anthem here in just a few moments as the team is at their sideline getting ready for the national anthem, lining up for it, and we will, as soon as they're ready to go, we'll be ready to go here as well. You know that with the grade school band in there, Jamie. You're right. That's a very large band.
Well, I just watching them march down the sidelines.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Marching Wildcats, along with the Iuka Grade School, under the direction of Mr. John Randolph.
Outstanding work by the Salem High School choir. The band is not only joined by some Salem High School, by the Salem Grade School band. It's Iuka.
It's the Iuka Grade School.
Iuka Grade School band. So we do good to see those kids making the trip over from Iuka. Cost them a chance to eat at the barbecue place tonight, but other than that, they always get another chance.
They said that place had donated to the evening meal, so maybe they fed them somewhere beforehand.
That will work.
So I wonder if Salem fed Westmont.
Hey, why don't you ask this guy how to pronounce that name? This guy coming in right now. As the Salem Wildcats getting ready to receive the opening kickoff from the Westmont Sentinels. Were we right?
We were right.
Schleicher.
No.
Schlicker.
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 I said Schlicker like 4 times. You kept trying to change it.
Schlicker. All right, that's the quarterback for Westmont is Troy Schlicker. He's a senior. He's 5'6". He'll be handing the ball a lot to a pretty good sized back, Ishmael Cone, number 5, and also Quentin Brookins in the backfield for the Westmont Sentinels. For the Salem Wildcats, we're looking for a lot of Jacob Harness in the bunch going on. Brandon Powell should be fun. Salem will get the football to start things off tonight as we are all but ready to get underway here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do stick around. Should be fun. Back.
I'm Mike Dye from Max Dye Incorporated. Since 1964, we've been doing business with one simple idea. Treat people right, and they'll come back. So whether you're shopping for a new GMC, Chrysler,
and the kick is away. It's going to be gathered at about the 14-yard line by Caden B. B comes straight up the gut. He's going to get across the 30 to around the 39-yard line, just shy of the 40. An outstanding run back there for Caden B. And the Salem Wildcats are going to start their first possession in pretty good shape, Jamie.
Well, Bruce, I was watching that front line of the kick return for Salem, and they just plowed through Westmont, and he had plenty of room to return that ball.
Well, you mentioned it before the football game, the size differential for these two teams. Rylan Quinn at the quarterback spot for the Salem Wildcats, and behind him is Caden B. Harness now into the wingback spot as they change the formation. Harness gets it, pitches it back to B. It's an end around to the right side. B gets the corner turn, but he's going to get dropped by number 21. It was Quentin Brookins. A late flag comes in. Looks like it's going to be a holding against Salem. Boy, that was so late. Didn't look like it would be able to do anything to benefit the runner.
No, and the worst part is I think the holding was in the middle of the field, and B was already around the
B
corner.
was already a long way over.
It's one of those bad penalties because it didn't affect the play even.
So back it up. It'll be first down and 20, 19. Got to get to the 49 for a first down, football about the 31. So spot foul, make it 10 yards from the spot. So first down and 18. Let's try things over again. Rylan Quinn, 6'2", 140-pound sophomore.
Salem doing a lot of shifting at the line.
That's intended to confuse the defense, and the pitch goes to Harness. Tries to get around the left side, and boy, a pretty good pursuit there by the Westmont Sentinels, wasn't it, Jamie?
Yeah, Eric Brubaker had a really nice block on his guy, but there was 2 other Westmont guys unblocked, unfortunately.
Gavin Carr, Jaden West over there making the tackle for the Sentinels, a gain of about 2, maybe just 1 yard. So it'll be a second down and about 17.
Yeah, that gave him 1. They were showing him at second and 19.
On your screen, the Salem Wildcats in the green, the Westmont Sentinels in the white with the maroon helmets.
Almost
green
Iowa
helmets for
State
senior. Quinn back to throw, throws it down the middle.
Him.
He's got a man wide open. That's B at midfield. He's got one man to beat. He's going to outrun everybody. B to the end zone. Oh, and a flag is thrown.
They're going to call block in the back. I thought he had him.
Behind the play, it was
the last block.
It was Kane Milner.
It was the last block that broke him free, but I thought he had him from the side.
I think he was going to make it anyway, and Kane Milner is going to get the flag for the block in the back at about the 20-yard line. Boy, oh boy, at that point you just kind of let him go, don't you, and see if they tackle him?
Well, the problem is, Bruce, and we may see it again, is it looked pretty clean to me. It looked to me like he had the right angle on it, and it looked to me like he had the right angle on it, and it was going to be a good block, to be honest with you, from my viewpoint.
Well, as it is, it's still a gain of about 40 yards, and it'll be Salem football, 1st and 10.
Salem will still take the play.
Oh, yeah.
About a second 19 to 1st and 10 on the other side.
Yeah, they're okay with that. They're okay with that. 2 men split out wide left. That's Ware and B. And the throw that way goes to Ware. Leighton Ware, he's a 5'9 junior, and he makes the grab. He'll pick up about 9 on the play. It'll be second down and 1 for the Wildcats.
Westmont's trying to use their smaller size and shoot through those gaps, Bruce, and Salem's doing a good job of squeezing them close.
Yeah, second down and 1 at the 20-yard line. Harness, the single back behind the quarterback, Quinn. And he did it. The old double hut special worked there for Salem, didn't it, Jamie?
Got the far side. I'm trying.
Oh, there were 3 or 4 guys jumped across. Including, I want to say,
Dominic Wagner, maybe?
Gabe Lischalk, as well as Ryan Midgley, 60 and 64. So first down. They only needed about a yard, and they'll pick up 5 on the penalty. 1st and 10 at the 15 of Westmont. This is the opening drive of the game. 10 minutes to go in this first quarter. Quinn under center. Hands it off to Harness. Harness cuts back against the grain. He's got an opening. He gets a block. He's going to the pylon. Touchdown, Salem. 15-yard scamper for Jacob Harness.
Man, Westmont just got sucked into the middle of that play, Bruce. And there was once Harness made his little juke to the far side from us, to his right, they had no chance of catching him.
So, with 9:52 remaining here in the first quarter, Salem will go for the extra point. Kicking for the Wildcats, Brady Munter. The kick is up, and it is good. With 9:52 remaining here in quarter number 1, it is Salem 7, Westmont 0. Back after this message.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Welcome back to Jim Finks Field here in Salem. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Okay.
I love that mute button.
That's pretty good. Brady Munner will kick it off after the harness scamper. Boy, that was a nice run, wasn't it, Jamie?
Well, like I said, Westmont got sucked into the middle, and once harness broke it to the outside, there was nobody close.
There wasn't anybody there.
Nobody in the zip code.
No one there.
And that was a nice move. You and I try that, we break our ankle.
I broke my ankle watching it. Jaden West back deep along with Ishmael Cone for the Westmont Sentinels. And it is a good kick. It's off to the left. That may get out of bounds, and that will. Doggone it, you don't want that. A little bit of a shake, but boy, Brady Munner has a strong leg. He's just a sophomore.
I was going to say that looked almost like it was going right over Cone's head.
Yeah.
There's going to be no chance for a return.
As it is, that'll put the football at the 35-yard line. You move it to 25 yards from the kick, and Westmont says, hey, we'd like to have that football on the right-hand side, the right-hand hash mark. Gavin Carr in at the quarterback now.
We've gotten all kinds of bad info tonight.
I tell you what, Gavin Carr in the shotgun for the Sentinels. Takes the snap and hands it off to Cone, and Cone is met in the backfield and dropped by Bryce Atterbury with some help from his friends. Bryce Atterbury, the first one in there, though. Big number 77.
Sophomore.
Yeah, that's a nice TFL.
There's about 5 of them busted through.
Yeah. Loss of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 12.
So we saw on the stat sheet that Schlicker was by far their stat leader in passing.
He
so
may
I
have
wonder what's
injured
going on there.
himself. I don't know. I'm looking to see if he's on the sideline. Back to throw. The throw to the left side. It is caught over there by Jaden West. He's got back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe picked up 1 or 2 on top of that. He gained about 3 or 4, but then he is swamped under and gang tackled by several Salem Wildcats.
Yeah, it looked like
Corbin Card in on that, along with a host of his buddies.
Yeah, it looked like Brubaker came in to get some of it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the play. It'll be third down and 7. Westmont has to get to the 45-yard line for a first down.
It's third down.
Gavin Carr at the quarterback spot. Checks his wrist to see what the play's going to be. And some
that's going to be on Westmont.
Yeah, it drew off Drew Levi Hayes offside, but he was drawn.
Yeah, it's
surely.
Be 68.
Looked like Javier Miranda.
Yeah.
We'll see if they end up getting Miranda. The umpire threw the flag, so it makes you think that he saw the movement up there. Without the flag coming in from the side, judge makes you wonder.
Like me?
False start.
And it was. We had a pretty good view.
Oh
of that
yeah,
one.
he did it. Boy, that's a herder for the Westmont Sentinels. That backs them up to be third down and 12 instead of third and 7, and that makes a whole different kettle of fish, doesn't it, Jamie?
Really changes your play options.
It does.
You know, before they had the option of run or pass, and now you're kind of
Gavin,
stuck with a pass.
I think Gavin Carr was going to throw it anyway before that. But
12 to go on the Sentinel 33-yard line.
Carr in the shotgun all by himself. He's got trips right, twins left. He's going to throw it to the right, bubble screen out their direction. Caught by Michael Thompson. He's got the corner turned, and he stays in bounds. He's going to get across midfield. What a nice run. Gain of 17 on the play. When they just needed 12, he gets to midfield.
That was a good job by Thompson to use that sideline.
He used that sideline in that bubble screen. His two blockers out there with him worked very well. Jaden West made an outstanding block on that play. So 1st and 10 for Westmont at midfield for the Sentinels.
On the 50-yard line.
Carr at the quarterback. Tough snap, and he's bumped in the backfield. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Another great defensive effort by Bryce Atterbury, along with some help of Eric Brubaker and Caden B. But boy, Atterbury was in there in a whip stitch, wasn't he?
Yeah, Bruce, I think I see Troy Schlicker, the quarterback for Westmont, standing by himself by the water coolers back there. I think that's, if I'm seeing through here correctly.
I think that's Hadi Hamadeh.
All right, never mind.
Hadi's the kicker.
I was trying.
That's a 7. That's not a 2.
That's why he's standing by himself. He's a kicker.
He's a kicker, yeah. 2nd down and 12. Man in motion. It's going to get the pass. That's Ishmael Cone.
And that was red.
And Cone is not going anywhere. So I asked the question earlier as the tackle is made by Levi Hayes. Shout out to Levi's aunt and uncle. We saw them before
Tom
the
and
ball
Brenda
did.
Dine. Good friends of mine through Elkdom.
How y'all doing? Good to see you. We forgot, by the way, we'll mention it again. When Jacob Harness scored his touchdown earlier, we were supposed to say hello to his grandmother
in Oklahoma watching.
Hi, Grandma. How you doing? Hope you're having a good time. Your grandson just has a touchdown tonight. 3rd down and 12. They need to get to the 40-yard line for a 1st down. Carr at the quarterback sends a man in motion. Fakes the handoff to him, throws over the middle, and intended in there for Michael Thompson. Thompson says he was held. The flag comes out. I think he's got a good beef, either holding or interference.
He might have been held.
You can take your pick. He was coming across the middle, and the ball was intended for him, and it's one or the other. Pass interference. The bad thing is you'd rather it be defensive holding. That'd be a 5-yard penalty as opposed to interference, which it's a 15.
From the spot.
From the line of scrimmage. Not the spot of the foul.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But it moves the football all the way up to the 37-yard line of Salem. And Salem was able to get past it. The Wildcats were able to get past a couple of big penalties on their drive, but that penalty you did not need on 3rd down and 12. 1st and 10 here for the Sentinels. No one to hand off to a messed up play. Carr is barely going to get back to the line of scrimmage as Eric Brubaker got in there and caught a shoestring. But, boy, you know it's a busted play when the quarterback turns to hand off and there's nobody there.
So you're a quarterback and you turn around and you're all alone. There's not much else you can do.
No,
take off.
You just take off. You see if there's there's no help. You're on your own.
And he did a good job getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Very close, very close. 2nd and 10 or 11. They need to get to the 26, 27-yard line of Salem for a 1st down. The football is laying right at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, huddle broke kind of late, Bruce. We're under 10 seconds on the clock.
See if they can get the play in. Trips to the left, and that's where the football is going. Pitch to Brookins. Quentin Brookins has the corner. He's down the sideline, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at about the 20. He'll have 1st down yardage. Boy, he had a nice little burst of speed, didn't he, Jamie?
Well, we talked about it on defense a little bit, what the defense was trying to do with their speed against Salem, and now we're seeing it on offense. They're just going wide, trying to get to that sideline and shoot down at every chance they can.
So 1st and 10 for this Westmont Sentinels team, and timeout is taken. We'll take a timeout as well with 5:34 to go in the 1st quarter. It's Salem 7, Westmont 0. Back after these messages. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Welcome back to Jim Finks Field here at Salem Community High School. Well, this Westmont drive started with about 10 minutes to go. They've already burned 5 minutes off the clock, Jamie.
Yeah, this has been a nice sustained drive for them. Probably part of their game plan.
Yeah.
Be ball control.
As Carr is under center this time. Takes a look at the defense. Well, I take that. He's in the shotgun. Hands it off to Brookins coming around the right side. And Brookins is going nowhere. Harness with the tackle along with Caden B. Harness deep into the backfield to make that hit. Loss of 4.
Yeah, Caden B got back there pretty quick.
Second down and 14 for the Sentinels.
Now here, if what they've done in the past is you look for this, they're over on this right hash mark again, so you look for them to run a play toward the left. If you're Salem, you got to be kind of prepared for it.
I'm looking here through their stats to see if they do have a kicking. They have attempted 2 field goals and made 2 field goals. So, and as far as 39, so they can kick field goals. Toss over to the right side is caught, and with a lot of room is Cone. He's inside the 20 to around the 15 before he's going to be stopped. Check that, Jaden West, not Cone. Nice gain on the play of about 10. That'll make it a much more makeable 3rd down and 6 for the Sentinels.
Yeah, Westmont showed a propensity to like that, the open side of the field.
They go to the wide side, don't
they?
Trips to the right. That is the wide side. West out there along with Party and Thompson. Carr at the quarterback. He throws that direction. It's that bubble screen again to Thompson. Thompson catches. He's got first down yardage and inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And 1st and goal coming up for the Westmont Sentinels on their first drive of the game. Salem leads at 7-0, but Westmont has driven down the field.
Yeah, luckily Hayes and Green were there to stop him.
Fine. Bringing the play back in is Gavin Carr. He hits the sideline to get the play call from Coach Dan Wolf. As the signals are sent in also for the defense. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Carr has Cone with him in the backfield. Carr's going to keep it on a quarterback keeper straight on up the middle. Not going to make it. Gets a yard or 2. Probably stopped at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, once again, Levi Hayes in the middle of it. He's had a pretty active game so far. And Brubaker got in there again.
2nd down and goal for the Sentinels. You know, and the interesting thing is Carr, I'm surprised he hasn't been the quarterback much before. He'd only thrown 16 attempts while Schlicker had thrown over 20.
Well, I'm not seeing Schlichter anywhere.
Well, Carr hadn't put the football on the ground.
I haven't seen Schlichter anywhere on the sideline, so there must be something going on.
Trips left again. Quarterback draw again. He's going straight up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Westmont Sentinels with 2:41 to go from 3 yards out. Touchdown plunge for Gavin Carr. And Hadi Hamadeh will check in to attempt the extra point. Right-footed kicker. Carr is the holder. As he'll try to attempt to tie the football game. Good snap. It's down. The kick is up, and it is good. So, with 2:41 to go here in the first, we've got a good ball game underway. And we're tied 7-7. Back after this.
For over 43 years, Bandy's Pharmacy has been your locally owned prescription for better health. With locations in Salem, Centralia, Mount Vernon, and Irvington, our fast, friendly, and professional pharmacists will take the time to explain your medications and give you the peace of mind that you deserve. Bandy's is also the area's largest provider of quality medical equipment solutions, and with a huge selection of medical uniforms and supplies, Bandy's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment truly is your prescription for better health.
And welcome back here to Salem, Jim Finks Field. An impressive drive there. Both teams actually with impressive drives, weren't they, Jamie?
Well, both teams overcame penalties early in their drive and marched down the field.
The Westmont Sentinels.
We can
just
tell already
scored.
they like to play hash mark football on their offense.
And that's a beautiful kick from Hamadeh. Inside the 10-yard line is where Harness gathers. He'll come
Look at
straight
that
up the middle.
blocking.
He's through. Jacob Harness, one man to beat. He makes a
don't
cut.
look back,
He's
run.
got to get past the
Run, baby, run.
He's got to get past Lischalk, and he does. Touchdown. Salem on an 85-yard kickoff return for Jacob Harness. You think Grandma's jumping up and down in Oklahoma? Jacob Harness with his second touchdown of the night. You don't need a long drive when you do that.
No, you just kind of. And once again, did you see that
It
blocking?
was wide up the middle.
Did you see that blocking in the middle of the field?
Looked beautiful. So the Wildcats will attempt to kick the extra point, try to put themselves back up 7 points again. Kicking for the Wildcats, it is Brady Munter, also a right-footed kicker.
The defense is thinking, man, we're glad you scored, but we were just out there for 8
I was
minutes.
tired. They just got an 8-minute drive on us. The kick is up. The kick is good. So with 2:27 to go here in the first quarter, an exciting game. Salem leads Westmont 14-7. Back after this message.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
Welcome back here to Salem as the Salem Wildcats on a kickoff return from Jacob Harness. 85 yards. Boy, and I tell you what, Jamie, there's a lot to be said. Every time we see it happen, somebody's just taking the ball and running straight up the gut with it as opposed to trying to juke one way or the other. It makes such a difference.
When you've got good blocking like Harness had there up the middle, it just makes it so much. You
Right.
can get that full head of
You bet.
steam, and you're by people before they know it.
Mutter set to kick it away. Back deep for Westmont is Cone along with West. And I think he kicked off before they were ready. I don't know if they had blown the. I thought I heard the whistle blowing it into play.
I thought I did too.
The white hat must have been a whistle from the band or something like that. Didn't you hear the whistle?
I honestly
I heard
did.
it.
I don't know. Maybe the ringing in our ears. High blood pressure.
It's tinnitus or tinnitus or
Whatever it is.
however you pronounce that word. Well, they'll just redo that because by golly, the white hat wasn't ready. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I do not have the officials' names here tonight. I'm not sure I recognize them either.
We could make them up.
That's not Scott Furhop back there, is it? If I see
No.
Jeff Koppel here, I would know that it is.
Yeah, I
but
don't think it
see
is.
Jeff Koppel either. No, well, we'll go over and ask the PA here in a minute. Bill Hawley, legendary public address announcer here at. There was a penalty. Well, now they're moving them back. I didn't see anybody explain what the penalty was.
No, they just brought the ball to him and.
Why is he moving him back 5 yards? All right.
Let's go.
I missed it. So did everybody else. Brady Munter to kick. It is a high end-over-end kick. Grabbed it about the 18-yard line. That'll be Cone, Ismail Cone. He heads over to his left, and his return is going to be 5 yards. He ran 40 yards for that 5 yards. And I'm telling you, Jamie, that just goes to my point that I made.
Yeah, if you have good blocking up the middle, that's where you see the good kick returns.
That's right. That's right.
When you're running sideways, you give the kicking team time to get down there and get set.
1st and 10 for Westmont at their own 28-yard line. They made 10 yards on the return, so that's not as bad as I thought.
A little bit better.
A little bit better.
I'm glad that sun went down.
The sun was in my
much better now.
Wait a minute. I can't use the sun was in my eyes excuse anymore. Doggone it.
Man, those pole lights are bright.
Yeah, that's right. Carr at the quarterback. He's got trips to the right. He throws it that direction, and that is West. Caden West with the catch. He's got some room down the sideline, and he's going to get first down yardage out to around the 39-yard line. Needed 10 for the first down, picks up 11. And that bubble screen has been effective all night long.
Yeah, the bubble screen to the wide side of the field has worked very well for Westmont.
Give him 12 yards to the 40, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Westmont.
The problem is you can't cheat that way because as soon as you do, they go up the middle.
Right.
1st and 10 for the Sentinels.
Right at 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Carr has been in the shotgun all evening long. He's got Cone with him in the backfield. Hands it to him this time. Cone's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage with an outstanding form tackle there by Brubaker.
Yeah,
Eric Brubaker just in the perfect spot.
He had the tackle. Nix almost got the handoff.
Right, that's exactly right.
Nix was in front of Brubaker, was almost there for the handoff.
That's right. Brennan Nix, the defensive lineman. Penetration to the big point playing defensive line.
Good sharing, Bruce. You were taught well.
Share.
One of these games, I'll bring my own pen.
West is off to the left. Off to the right is Party. And Carr's going to try to go to his right. He runs into traffic. And again, Brennan Nix was in the backfield, and he had to get around Brennan Nix, and he is met rudely by Bryce Atterbury. A loss again on the play of about 3 yards.
Too.
Yeah.
Got through there. Several Wildcats.
So 3rd down and 14. Okay, now Salem, you want to make sure you don't commit a penalty to keep the Sentinels on the field.
Right, and the clock's still running down, so probably get one more play off this quarter.
If they throw. Well, that's the thing. There haven't been too many incompletions, have there?
No.
Gavin Carr takes a look at the defense, puts a man in motion. That's West. They fake the handoff to him. Carr rolls to his left, throws. He's got Thompson out there. Thompson picks up 3 or 4, but a beautiful open field tackle for the Salem Wildcats. Nice job on that. I believe that was
Tackled by Salem, number 12.
Yeah, that was Kane Milner.
Yeah,
Kane Milner, number 12, out in the open field by himself. Beautifully done.
Thompson's broke several tackles tonight when guys tried to tackle him one-on-one, and that was a good job by Milner just to break down and get him.
So that's going to end the first quarter with Westmont looking at 4th and 9, and the Salem Wildcats leading Westmont 14-7. We'll be back after these messages.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. Our naturopathic treatments are for the whole family, from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. Our high-quality supplements are made from organic, whole foods and herbs for adults and children. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. We are conveniently located at 101 South Main Street on the Square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
Welcome back to Jim Finks Field here at Salem Community High School. You remember who Jim Finks is, don't you, Jamie?
You bet.
The architect of the Chicago Bears from the 1980s. The Chicago Bears Super Bowl shuffle team. So,
do you think he came up with the dance?
He may have. He may have. Mr. Finks was probably about 60 years old whenever they won the Super Bowl. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, he might. I'm not sure if he did. He was All-State, I think All-American back in 1942 here. And Carr is the punter. He gets a short one off, kind of a Australian rugby-style punt. Goes about 22 yards, 21 yards, and out of bounds at the 38-yard line. You think they're trying to avoid Jacob Harness?
Well, and it wasn't a good snap either.
No, that's
true.
true.
That was up around the side of his head, and so after the snap, I didn't know if he was going to get a kick off. And yes, they are trying to avoid Jacob Harness.
And yes, to answer your question.
To answer your question, yes, most definitely.
11:49 to go here in the first half. This is Salem's third possession.
That's about where they started their first possession.
That's correct. Going the other direction. Now on the Salem, of course, in your green jerseys and green pants versus Westmont in the white jerseys and white pants here at Jim Finks Field. Handoff goes to Harness straight up the gut. He's got good yardage across the 45. Picks up about 6 on the play.
He kind of carried Mason Party and Isaac Lischalk with him. That's why I'm going with Lischalk.
That'll work for me. Was it Isaac or Gabe Lischalk?
Number 12.
Okay, Isaac. Gabe is number 60. Second down and a long 3, short 4 for the Wildcats. Some motion as they reset their formation. And the handoff goes straight up the gut and through with a nice run and a first down is Eric Brubaker. He's going to get across midfield to about the 45-yard line. And did you see the pancake out here on the right side from Bryson Moore?
No,
Bryson Moore was about 8-10 yards downfield blocking on Gavin Carr, and he took Gavin all the way to the ground and just laid on him. It was a pancake. It was the definition of pancake.
I was just busy being amazed at how well that handoff was sold. That was a well-executed play.
First and 10, Salem at the 45 of Westmont. Handoff to Hardis. He's going to get through traffic for a couple of yards. Brought down by Carr that time.
I think Salem's trying to give their defense a little rest, do a little running here.
Yeah, they haven't thrown this time yet, have they?
No, and Westmont with the low numbers, I mean, you see they only have about 7 guys on the sideline, are obviously running a lot of them both ways.
They have more than 7. We've got listeners, we got viewers in Westmont.
I forgot we're not on radio. I forgot we're not on radio.
No.
I can't say whatever I want. There's visual
You thought
evidence.
you were painting a picture. No, there's actual pictures here. Second down and 8 for Salem. At the 43, handoff goes to B coming around the right side, and he's met rudely and dropped by Quentin Brookins. Nice tackle by Brookins.
Yeah, he laid that one on him.
Third down and 8 now for the Wildcats. They may go to that air game that you were talking about, them avoiding so far this drive. 9:40 to go here in the second quarter. This is the third possession of the game for the Wildcats. They need to get to the 35 for a first down. Make it third down and 9. Double tight ends.
Oh, there you go.
And they again draw offside the Westmont Sentinels.
Linebackers were trying to guess the snap count and get a jump, and they guessed wrong.
Makes 3rd and 4 instead of 3rd and 9, and that is a lot more makeable. By the way,
Not to mention 4-down territory, most likely.
Have you mentioned, by the way, the beautiful field? Look how good that.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
The sod looks. It's beautiful in late September, early October. They've already had several home games, and then the field here at Jim Finks just looks wonderful.
I really like this motion offense Salem's running.
Handoff to Harness. He's going to have the first down. He bumps through. Harness. He's got one man to beat to the end zone. Touchdown. Harness got in from 39 yards. Jacob Harness picks up his 3rd touchdown of the game. And, boy, that was just a dive up the middle. And all of a sudden, Harness bumps a man out of the way, and he gets all the way to the end zone. Turned on the Jets, didn't he, Jamie?
Yeah, we have seen that from him before. He definitely has a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th gear.
You betcha. Brady Munner out there to kick the extra point.
And once again, up the middle, Bruce, those Salem linemen are just knocking people out of his way.
Good snap. The kick is away, and the kick is good. With 8:49 remaining in the first half, it is Salem 21, Westmont 7. Back after this message. Have heavy rains done a number to your driveway and walkway? Call the driveway doctor, Jeremy Carter, at Carter Trucking in Fairfield. The driveway doctor will make a house call, determine the pothole prognosis, and cure your ailing driveway and walkway. Carter Trucking prescribes riprap, sand, pea gravel, white rock, river rock, decorative rock, mulch, and more. Need dirt, grain, or even equipment hauled? Just call 842-2022 for delivery in Clay and surrounding counties. From Carter Trucking on Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Turning into a bit of a mismatch here, Bruce.
Well, so far here in this quarter, I tell you what, you know how that happens, Jamie, when you get kickoff returns for a touchdown.
That kind of helps, Bruce.
That speeds things a lot. Jacob Harness having an outstanding evening so far. He has 3 scores for the Wildcats, and all of them in rather spectacular fashion, wouldn't you say?
Yes, he's being set up for success and taking advantage of it.
He really has. The blocking has been there, and he has taken advantage.
That first line's taken care of for him, and he's taking care of the guys behind that.
Munner to kick. He booms it away. It's going to be picked up at the 19-yard line, and that's Brookins. Brookins, a lot of speed. He's got the corner. He's crossed midfield and jogs out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. I got to tell you, Jamie, I think he kind of decoyed the Salem defenders, didn't he?
Just a little bit, and this is just what Salem cannot do. Do not give a score back right now. You got to keep your foot on the throttle and keep this 2-score advantage going.
1st and 10 for Westmont inside Salem territory at the 48-yard line. As the lights beginning to take effect here, it's homecoming at Jim Finks Field.
We'll have all those festivities at halftime.
1st and 10 for the Sentinels on the Wildcat 48-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 48. Carr in the shotgun. Pitches it to West. West is, to Brookins. And Brookins gets around the corner. He's going to pick up about 3 before he is dragged backwards by a nice tackle by Kane Milner.
Yeah, Brookins was trying to go back inside and get some more yardage. He saw he was going to get pushed out of bounds, and Milner once again with a great open field tackle. We've seen a couple of those from him.
Brookins listed at 5'8", 165. That seems generous. He's a senior. I'm not sure he's that heavy. He'll check out, and he'll be replaced by Ishmael Cone.
We both look thinner than what we are. You know, sometimes you just have that optical illusion going.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's TV. It's TV that's doing that, I see. 2nd down and 8 for the Sentinels. Bad snap. Carr gathers, gets it outside, and the ball is dropped. It's going to be an incomplete pass intended out there for Mason Party, and probably a pretty good idea that he dropped the ball.
Yeah,
he was going to get tattooed.
And Brubaker got to have a linebacker's dream. Carr was just standing there waiting to be hit.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised that Westmont quarterback Gavin Carr was able to pick up the ball and get it going, because that was a rough snap to his right, and he was barely able to get it.
Yeah, that was not a good snap.
He'll stay in the shotgun.
It's 3rd down.
With Ishmael Cone beside him. He's got trips to the right. Take a look for Thompson to back up for that bubble screen. Carr looks that direction, now throws downfield. He's got a man. It is incomplete in the hands of Jaden West, and then knocked away by the defenders. Down there along with West was Caden B, along with, I believe, Trevor Green down there. And it'll be 4th down for the Sentinels. They've punted once tonight. We'll see what they decide to do inside the territory of Salem.
And that was 2 plays in a row where Carr got planted.
Yeah. That's got to take a toll over the course of the evening, doesn't it, Jamie?
Well, yeah, he's not a big guy either.
No. Well, Carr is listed at 5'10", 175. He's the punter as well, standing on his own 41. About 14 yards behind the snap. Good snap. Heads to his right, punts it away. It's a short kick, bounces at the 25, takes a Salem roll, and will roll dead at the 30. So a punt of around 13 yards. That That ain't going to get it done, Jamie.
No, and I'm wondering about their punting, what they're doing, if they're setting them up for a fake later or what, because this is not making sense with that good kicker on the sideline.
Well, maybe he doesn't punt.
I must not.
Hamadeh is an outstanding kicker, Hadi Hamadeh. We've been watching him outkick his coverage a couple of times tonight. I mean, whenever the touchdown for Harness, Hamadeh had outkicked his coverage.
Well, and also, just like on that one with the car, the way he's rolling and doing that rugby-style kick, Hayes almost got a hand on it.
Yeah.
Hayes was really close to blocking that one.
Yeah. Well, that also gives his defenders a chance to get downfield a little bit as well. So, 1st and 10 for Salem. 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Back to throw is Quinn. He's got a man downfield. It is incomplete. Intended for Leighton Ware and well defended by Quentin Brookins of Westmont.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to fall in there pretty nice, and Brookins did a good job getting a hand on it. Because that would have been a backbreaker.
That would have been a rough one. It's 21-7. Two touchdown lead right now for Salem. This game started early tonight. Started at 6 o'clock rather than your usual 7.
We're the 11 a.m. college football
That's
Saturday
right.
game.
Yeah, we're the 11
We're the
a.m.
Wisconsin-Iowa game.
Yeah, you put the Wildcat head on before the game, didn't
Right, yes, yeah. Got that big inflatable.
you? Yeah, there you go. 7:26 remaining in the first half. Quinn hands it to Harness. Harness bumps outside. He's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4, out to around the 33-yard line. And the Wildcats make it to 34. Picked up 4. It'll be a 3rd down and 6 for the Wildcats. They've already thrown once this possession. The first possession of the game, they threw several times. The more recent possession, when they scored their 3rd touchdown, they didn't throw it all, did they, Jamie?
No, they did not. It was a straight run, run, run.
Off to the right is Leffler. And that's where Quinn's looking. The ball's knocked up in the air. Picked off by Brooks. Picked off by Brookins, and after the tip, the flags are thrown, but I'm thinking that's going to be on Salem for illegal motion. We'll see what the discussion is, and if so, that will be an interception and turnover. It is illegal motion against the Salem Wildcats, so Wildcats will turn it over. It will be the Westmont Sentinels football at about the 43-yard line of Salem. And, Jamie, there's the first turnover of the game.
That's what I was getting ready to say as soon as you stopped talking. Yeah.
Sorry.
Got our first one at an inopportune time.
Yeah, but, that's one you really can't – you can't blame Ryland Quinn because the ball was tipped.
Yeah.
Tipped up in the air like that becomes basically a
free-for-all.
Yeah, no kidding. So, Carr at the quarterback. Good opportunity here for Westmont. The pitch goes to Cone. Ishmael Cone tries to get around the right side. He's not going to get there as he is caught and driven backwards. Getting up off the bottom of the pile, Jacob Harness with a nice tackle.
Jaden West for Westmont came flying through trying to block somebody and leapt and then landed on his own feet. Everybody was gone. He had somebody in mind he was going to hit.
But at least he landed on his feet, right?
Yeah, he was going to hit somebody hard. And
2nd down and 8. Gain of 2 on the play. Clock does continue to roll as Cone did not get out of bounds. Plenty of time here in this first half. Only one timeout has been taken. Back to throw over to the right side. It is caught. A nice move there for Jaden West. He's going to be close to first down yardage. I believe he does have the first down at around the 32-yard line. Very close. The officials are taking a look. And, boy, that was rifled to Jaden West.
Good job by West to catch that ball.
Yeah.
It was thrown in there hard.
So 1st and 10 for the Sentinels at the 31, 32-yard line. Make it the 32 of Salem.
1st and 10 for the Sentinels. The Wildcat.
21-7. Salem with the lead. Westmont driving following the Salem turnover. West goes in motion, gets the handoff coming across. He's going to get caught from behind and dropped by Trevor Green, but not until he's already picked up 2 or 3 yards. Wrestled to the ground by Trevor Green.
Running by Wildcats number 40, Trevor Green.
Trevor is a senior. 5'7". 4:55 remaining in this first half. It's second down and 6, long 6, short 7 for the Sentinels. Have to get to the 22 for a first down. Football laying between the 28 and 29.
I bet the ball comes our direction this time.
It's the wide side of the field, isn't it, Jamie? And that is where the pitch goes to Quentin Brookins, and he's not going to get to the line of scrimmage. He's driven backwards. Brubaker along with Harness, along with Kane for the Wildcats.
Yeah, he thought he saw a lane back up the middle, and he tried to cut back into there. And by the time he did that, the Salem defense was just too quick, and they closed on him.
Outstanding pursuit. Loss of 4 on the play, all the way back beyond the 30 to around the 33-yard line. They need to get to the 22 for the first down. So Westmont looking at 3rd down and 11. They do have an outstanding kicker if they get close to that first down. I don't know if he could make it from 50.
This would be difficult.
It'd be 50 from here.
If he does, sign him now.
Yeah, no kidding. Man in motion is Brookins. They fake the handoff to him. Back to throw is Carr. Looks to his right. The ball's through the arms of the defender. Almost picked off by Quentin Purcell of Salem. But that's going to bring up 4th down and 11 for the Sentinels. You got to go for it here, don't you?
Yeah, Purcell went for the ball. Is just too low.
Yeah. A punt, the way your punt game for the Westmont Sentinels has been working, punt's really not going to do you very well.
No, and the Westmont defense, the last series did well. So Westmont's going to take their chances and go for it, I assume.
See what Coach Wolf has to decide over there on the sideline. It is Dan Wolf, W-O-U-L-F-E.
Wolof.
Wolf.
Wolof.
That's what I say when I'm tired. Wolf. 3:38 to go here in the first half. 4th down and a bunch, and timeout is taken by Westmont. We'll take one as well. We'll be back after these messages. Dan's Electric in Flora, Fairfield, and Noble is always ready to help you, whether the days and nights are frosty and cold or hot and humid. As a supplier and servicer of all major HVAC brands, Dan's experienced and licensed technicians are ready to get to work for you. Take care of your interior comfort with affordable heating, cooling, electrical, geothermal, and generator systems with reliable customer service from Dan's Electric. 3:38 to go here in the first half, Jamie. If they don't make the first down, Salem with plenty of time and
good field position.
Not that good a field position, but plenty of time with timeouts remaining.
Not bad on the 33.
You're wrong.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
All right.
No hill for a climber.
I guess that's true. And Salem can throw. We've seen Ryland Quinn throw the ball nicely tonight. 21-7, the lead for Salem right now. Carr with Cone in the backfield behind him. He's got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He rolls to his right, throws it across the middle. It is caught for the first down. Caught by Jaden West. Defended by Caden B, but West made a great play on the football. And that is going to be a gain of about 19 yards. Make it 20 yards.
West holding his back.
Yeah, Jaden West was tackled. He was tackled pretty roughly. He is injured and laying on the field. 3:31 to go in the first half. And that was maybe the play of the game so far for the Westmont Sentinels if they're wanting to stay up with the Salem Wildcats right now.
Yeah, West was open, got the ball, nice catch. It was
looked like Salem was playing a zone back there, Jamie, and it just didn't work out for him that time.
Yeah, West just ran under and in between it.
Made the good move on the football away from the defenders.
Yeah, it's something in his lower back. They're trying to get him stretched out. And Salem crowd gives him a nice hand as he gets up. He's still holding it.
Yeah.
May just be a stinger in the side.
That's true.
And those hurt.
Or a stinger, a back spasm. We'll see how he is later in the game. By the way, for Westmont being 4 hours away, they have a pretty solid crowd.
Well, after the charter bus, I saw another smaller, your 15 to 20 passenger type that looked pretty nice, coach type bus pull in. So I wonder if they didn't bring a fan type bus down.
Might
for
have been the cheerleaders too.
Yeah, could have been.
21-7 in favor of Salem. 1st and 10 at the 13 for the Westmont Sentinels. Pitch goes to Brookins. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as he'll be dropped in the backfield. Brubaker along with Levi Hayes.
Corbin Card was back there.
Okay.
Breaking it up.
Clock will roll. And this is they probably are in field goal range right now, Jamie, with the football at the 50. Granted, it's only second down, but at the 15-yard line, you'd be looking at, what, a 32-yard kick?
We haven't seen a field goal yet this year, Bruce. That'd add to our bingo card.
Hamaday has hit a 39-yarder. Back to throw. Grimes throws to the right side. It is caught and cutting down the sideline toward the end zone. Did he stay in bounds? Touchdown, Westmont. Mason Party, 15-yard catch and run, mainly run. Mason Party got to that sideline, and I got to tell you, it looked like from here that Salem players thought he was out of bounds.
Yeah, I think they assumed that he'd been pushed out.
And he just kept heading down the sideline, and all of a sudden it's 21-13 with Hamaday in to try to cut it to a 7-point game. 2:24 to go in the first half. Carr, the holder, the kick is up and away, and no good. Wide left. So with 2:24 to go in the first half, it's Salem 21, Westmont 13. Back after this message.
With over 90 years of combined automotive repair experience, Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They are your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. For your convenience, call 665-3666 for free local pickup and delivery, because at Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Come see my daddy with down the woods.
Welcome back to Jim Finks Field here in Salem. 2:24 to go in this second quarter. Hadi Hamaday will kick it off for the Sentinels, and right now the difference in the football game, Jamie, is that kickoff return.
Yes, as we've seen before.
Yeah. Kickoff return early in the, well, yeah, I got to tell you, if it was me, I'd kick to the right side. Caden B back deep along with Jacob Harness. Well, they're both pretty effective.
Yes.
Might kick it a little shorter. See if Donovan Williams feels like running it back.
They kick to Harness.
Yeah, Harness will have it at the 8-yard line. He comes straight up the gut. He's got a wedge in front of him. He cuts to the right outside, and he's going to get shoved down at about the 31-yard line. He had a nice wedge in front of him, didn't he?
Yes, he did, but I think it was I was watching the blocking on the far side, and I think he had a pretty open lane over there. But you follow that wedge.
Yeah, well, you also follow what your coach tells you to follow.
Yes, that's right.
So, 2:18 to go here in the first half. Plenty of time remaining. Football at the 31-yard line for Salem. See what quarterback Rylan Quinn wants to do. He's going to go under center to start things off on this drive. Behind him, he has Jacob Harness. Westmont, by the way, gets the football to start the second half. Throw off to the right side. It is caught and out of bounds. Stopping the clock is Leighton Ware with 2:13 to go. Picked up about 5, maybe not quite 5 yards. Called 4.
Yeah, not a bad quick little pass out.
I tell you what, that one only took 5 seconds. You do that all the way down the field, you still get in the end zone with about a minute to spare.
6 to go on their own 35-yard line.
2 receivers to the right, Ware along with B. Now Ware's in motion. Fake handoff to Harness. Back to throw. They find Ware over on the left. He's got first down yardage, and he's down the sideline. Across midfield to the 45, shoved out of bounds. But a first down, and the clock stopping for Salem with 2:04 to go here in the first half.
That was a nice little run after the catch by Ware. He shook a couple defenders, ran down the sideline like we'd seen Westmont do so far in the first half.
Well, you're right, Jamie, and he didn't have the first down. When he caught the football. He had to make a little hay and get that first down after the catch. And he did it. 1st and 10 for Salem at the 46-yard line of Westmont. 2:04 to go now in the half.
On the Sentinel 46-yard line.
One man to the right, that is Ware. Harness in the backfield and a stoppage in play. That's going to be a timeout, I believe, taken before the snap.
Well,
yes, timeout was taken by Salem. We'll take one as well. 2:02 to go in the first half. It's 21-13 Wildcats.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
Well, you know, Coach Green would probably like to have that timeout back in his pocket, Jamie.
That's not one he was looking forward to using.
But tell us why he was forced to call that.
Well, Ware was on our side. And
on Coach Green's side, too.
Was not sure. I think there was confusion as whether or not he was supposed to be on the line or off the line. I'm sure it was a pass play, and he wasn't. Anyhow.
He was going back and forth from the line of scrimmage to a yard
2 yards
back.
off, yeah.
And this time he's on the line.
Hey, he's supposed to be on the line.
I think he's supposed to be on the line. Back to throw, in trouble. And Quinn's pass is incomplete. Boy, in there in a hurry was Carr. Gavin Carr on the stunt. Heavens to Betsy.
And that is the first time, I believe, we've seen Quinn get hit.
I think you're right. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 with just under 2 minutes to go now in this first half.
Of course, it was an incomplete pass, so the clock stops.
Football on right at the 46-yard line of Westmont. And
is that
again,
the
that's the third one. That's the third double hut special. Ryland Quinn is just having an outstanding night in getting the double hut special going against Westmont.
And man, those are just easy yards if you can pick those
5
up.
yards, you take them and move on down the road, don't you?
2nd and 10 to 2nd and 5.
Right. Got one first down out of it. The second time he did it, it was 3rd and 8. Moved that into 3rd and 3. And that's, you'll take that every time.
Well,
and here, move from 2nd and 10 to 2nd and 5.
Yeah, when you have Jacob Harness on your team, that makes a big difference.
Oh, you bet it does. Handoff goes to Harness. He's got first down yardage and a little bit more. He's going to be stopped at around the 35-yard line. Almost ran up the ankle of his blocker in front, Gage Pontius, up there. Pontius gets back to the huddle. 1st and 10 for Salem. 1:49 to go in the first half. Clock is on the move after the play is blown into action. One man split wide left, one split wide right. Handoff again. This time it is Brubaker, I think, right? I didn't catch the number. Checked that. It is not Brubaker. That
Trevor
is
Green.
Trevor Green.
Trevor Green, the ball carrier.
And the clock continues to run with 1:22 to go. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't throw on that first down, but they'll come up to the line of scrimmage as the probably will get it snapped with about 1:05 to go in the half. You think they're setting them up for the pass? There's, again, it is Harness to the left side. He is not going to get the first down. Picks up about 4, maybe 5 across the 30 to the 29. Now you take a timeout.
About 2 yards shy, 3.
3rd down at 4 with 48 seconds to go, the clock rolling.
They're going.
Salem must only have one timeout remaining. I didn't see who called that first time out of the game. Back to throw, and over the middle, intended for Brubaker, and well defended by Westmont. Mason Party.
Now you're fourth down.
4th and
3
3.
yards, 35.2 seconds.
You'd be looking at a 47-yard field goal. I don't think they're going to do that. And I think with the incompletion, of course, the clock is stopped. I was wondering if they were going to take all the time on the clock and let it roll down, but they're not going to take a timeout. They are going to take a timeout. 35 seconds to go, 21-13, the lead for Salem on 4th and 3 coming up. We'll be right back.
Are you looking to start a DIY project or new home construction? Come see us at Zinc Building Center. We can help with interior, exterior, and commercial doors. Need some new siding? Whether it be vinyl, stone, or cedar shake, we can help. How about roofing? Call us for a free estimate on a metal or shingled roof. We also deal in lumber, cabinetry, paint, plumbing, and electrical. Stop by and see us on Route 45 in Louisville.
Come see us.
Stick around at halftime. I see the lineup of the attendants and king and queen candidates down there. There will be the announcement of the homecoming king and queen tonight.
Halftime coronation.
Yep. We'll keep it right here for the announcement and announce all the folks in Salem's homecoming. 4th down and 4. Back to throw is Quinn. Lobs it over to the right side. Just overthrows his intended receiver, Leighton Ware.
Ware was open.
Yeah. He outran his man, but a little bit too much on it. So 1st and 10 for Westmont, heading south at their own 29-yard line with 30 seconds to go. You run the ball once and you go to the locker room.
Yeah, they get the ball first, start second half. You do nothing fancy here. You don't risk a turnover. You don't try anything.
Yeah, absolutely right. 21-13, Salem up by 8 as the Sentinels come out of the huddle.
Sentinels on their own 29-yard line.
Nobody in the backfield. I tell you what, nobody in the backfield with Carr. He's going to go straight up the gut. He's got 1st down yardage out to the 39-yard line, and that'll stop the clock with 21 seconds to go. What point do you think you need to? You think you get out there before and start using your timeouts, Jamie?
I don't know that Westmont, I think, used 2.
Yeah, they're out of timeouts. They're going to let the clock roll, so they will not have to snap it again.
Well, look like they want to.
Are they going to take a timeout? I see the stoppage of the clock. Timeout is taken.
Their last one.
They
I
let
thought
5
they had one
seconds
left.
go. And I tell you what, we'll take a timeout as well. It's 21-13 Salem. Back after this message.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Salem. Jim Finks Field. As the Westmont Sentinels called a timeout, let 4 or 5 seconds burn off the clock. They've got 1st and 10.
I think Salem has one left. We haven't seen them all yet.
No. I believe you're right, yes. I say, no, you're right. We haven't seen them all. Too many negatives in there, double negatives. No, we never seen them all. How about that? No, never, no.
Thanks, Bruce.
Don't. Won't see them all. I don't think we'll see them all. We won't see them all. No, we won't. All right, Carr with Cone back in the backfield with him. They changed the clock to 16 seconds to go.
Yep.
And they get the Wildcats to jump, kicking the dirt out there, saying doggone it for Salem.
Brendan Nix.
in number 52. Brendan Nix has had a pretty good first half. And that moves it 5 yards closer. Are we going to see what kind of arm strength has?
I assume. I don't know what else you'd call.
Back to throw. Over to the left sideline, and it is picked off. Picked off by Leighton Ware, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. And they're going to add 15 to it with 7 seconds to go. Tossing him out of bounds. I believe that was Jaden West got the flag, or it was either Jaden West or Michael Thompson. Might have been. I think it was Michael Thompson.
It was Jaden West.
Oh,
it was Jaden West, and that's got to be.
The football laying at midfield, add 15 to it. So with 7 seconds to go, Salem's going to have a crack at the end zone.
And no sense in it.
Personal foul.
It doesn't get easier than that if you're an official.
No.
They're 3 yards out of bounds.
Call.
He picked him up and slammed him, or twirled him around and slammed him.
So 1st and 10 for Salem at the 35. And I tell you what, if Westmont gives up a score here, they are going to be kicking themselves that they didn't listen to the Bruce Dickey School of football.
I tell you what, there was no sense in that at all.
Salem opportunistic here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
And
Come
Salem,
on, Wildcats. Let's see what you can do.
We may see our last time out.
There you go. Well, that's the thing. If they stop, if they catch the football, take a knee, and call that last time out if you're the Salem Wildcats.
35-yard line.
Ware wide to the right. B wide left for Quinn. Puts a man in motion, back to throw, looks to his left, and it is caught by B, coming back against the grain. He looks to the middle, 15, 10, 5.
Oh, his time goes out.
And a flag is thrown late. A late flag is thrown. If it's a defensive penalty, the Wildcats will have another shot.
See, the Wildcats smartly.
He gained 32 on the play.
Did you see how they let those 3 guys by at the line?
Yeah.
Trusting Quinn to get rid of it. Well, that takes 3 defenders out of the play, downfield.
Let's see what the flag is. Football's laying on the 5-yard line.
It's against Westmont.
Holding against the Wildcats. So that will be the end of the half. Illegal block against the Salem Wildcats. We'll keep it right here for the homecoming celebration. And the halftime score is Salem 21. The Westmont Sentinels 13. Halftime coming up, presented by the Salem Student Council. And you can already see the kids lining up there underneath the goal post on the north end, ready to be introduced. They will introduce probably the freshman attendance first. Let me, I have the list here, Jamie. I know who these kids are. You gonna tell people how I got the list?
No, I'm not. I don't think I can do a 4TV version. I'm just going to tell you to delete the number as soon as you're done reading the list.
There you go. I will. Yeah, I will. No problem. As the band out on the field at the 50-yard line, and the announcement coming up here in a second. They're just waiting on the officials to start the clock as they're waiting on the Salem Wildcats to get off the field. The Westmont Sentinels staying on the field.
They want to watch homecoming.
They want to see who wins. And I don't know what the officials are waiting on. There they go. Start the clock. 20 minutes on the clock, and now we're ready for the homecoming announcements. What a nice first half. Fun first half.
Odd end to the first half.
Strange end.
We would like to welcome you to the halftime coronation for Homecoming 2018. This year's theme is 24 Karat Night.
I am Andrea Cleary, and it is our pleasure to present to you the homecoming court for this year.
Our freshman representatives this year are Emily Brandon and Luke Light. The freshman attendant this year is Emily Brandon. Emily is the daughter of Hope Warren and Jacob Brandon. Her activities at SCHS are the dance team and stats keeper of the football team. Her hobbies include playing golf and eating. In her free time, she enjoys taking naps and hanging out with friends.
This year's freshman escort is Luke Light. Luke is the son of Steve and Tammy Light. He is involved in golf, basketball, and bowling at SCHS. His hobbies include video games, and in his free time, he enjoys playing and watching sports.
So your freshman attendants, Luke Light and Emma Brandon.
Our freshman representatives this year are Emily. Representing the sophomore class this year are Haley Phillips and Julian Huggins. Haley Phillips is this year's sophomore attendant. She is the daughter of Howard and Sydney Phillips. Her activities at SEHS include volleyball, basketball, and softball. Her hobbies include volunteering at church and spending time with her parents. In her free time, she enjoys long naps, hanging out with friends, and playing volleyball.
Haley's escort this evening is Julian Huggins. Julian is the son of Charles and Carrie Huggins. He is a part of the SCHS football and track teams and a member of Leadership Through Literacy. In his free time, he enjoys taking naps and playing football.
Julian Huggins, the sophomore attendant there in the football uniform, along with Haley Phillips in an attractive blue dress.
Caden Ice and Dust Donahoe are representing the junior class this evening. The junior attendant is Dust Donahoe. Dust is the daughter of Matt and Kendra Donahoe. Her activities include peer helpers, student council, color guard, drama club, FCA, and theater. One of her favorite hobbies is attending her youth group at Grace United Methodist Church. In her free time, she likes to play with her dog Gracie, hang out with her sisters Ivy and Marley, and hang out with her best friend Claire Griffey.
Dusk's escort for this evening is Caden Ice. Caden is the son of Trent and Cheryl Ice. He is a member of Peer Helpers, Student Council, Spanish Club, and a part of the SCHS football and baseball teams. His hobbies include going to Youth Loop and watching the Miami Dolphins. In his free time, he enjoys hanging out with friends.
So there are your junior attendants. Caden Ice is the young gentleman, and the young lady is Dusk Donahoe, D-U-S-K, Donahoe. That's a great name.
We are now pleased to introduce the senior homecoming candidates. Our first candidate are Sydney Ford and Josh Harvey. The first senior tween candidate this evening is Sydney Ford. Sydney is the daughter of Mr. Kurt Ford and Miss Dee Floda. Her activities at SEHS include cheerleading, dance team, peer helpers, yearbook, and Spanish club. Her hobbies include paddleboarding, makeup, and going on cruises. In her free time, she enjoys watching movies with her friends, going shopping. After graduating early, she will continue her education at SIUE to pursue a career in crime investigation.
Sydney's escort and senior king candidate is Josh Harvey. Josh is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Harvey and Rachel and Shane Burkett. His activities at SCHS include bowling, band, soccer, track, and FBLA. He enjoys spending time with friends and family and playing video games. After graduating, Josh plans to leave for Navy boot camp.
So senior candidates right there, Queen candidate and King candidate, Sydney Ford and Josh Harvey.
Grace Purcell is the daughter of Luke and Tamara Purcell. She is a member of the Peer Helpers, Spanish Club, theater, band, soccer, and tennis team at SCHS. Her hobbies include taking Polaroids with her friends. She spends her free time making memories with family. After graduating, she plans to attend Kaskaskia College to study general studies and then transfer to a four-year university.
Jordan Smith is the son of Martin and Cassandra Smith. He is the drum major of the SCHS band. His hobbies include video games and playing music. In his free time, he likes to listen to music and spend time with family. After graduating SCHS, he plans to attend college to pursue a degree in conducting and music.
There's your second set of King and Queen candidates. That was Jordan Smith and Grace Purcell.
Carly Rose and Kate Sylvie. Carly Rose is the daughter of Rodney and Sammy Rose. Her activities at SCHS include peer helpers, math team, Spanish Honor Society, NHS president, student council, volleyball, and track. Her hobbies include playing club volleyball and cheering on the St. Louis Blues. In her free time, she likes to read and take naps with her cat. After graduating, Carly plans to attend an undecided university to major in biomedical science with a minor in Spanish.
Carly's escort this evening is Cade Sylvie. Cade is the son of Andy and Amanda Hartley. His activities at SCHS include student council and football. His hobbies include fishing, playing video games, hanging out with friends, and watching the Packers. In his free time, he enjoys spending quality time with family and friends. After graduating, he plans to attend Kaskaskia College.
Your third candidates, King and Queen candidates, Carly Rose and Cade Sylvie.
King and King for Homecoming 2018 were Layla Word and Logan Tate. Layla is the daughter of Dustin Word and Keisha Hopkins. Layla is currently attending the University of Southern Indiana and plans on majoring in nursing. In her free time, she likes to watch Parks and Rec, hang out with friends, and shopping at Target.
Logan Tate is the son of Dennis and Glenda Tate. Logan is currently attending the University of Southern Indiana and plans on double majoring in engineering and mathematics. His activities include being a member of the Solar Splash team building solar-powered boats and a USI student ambassador. In his free time, he enjoys volunteering and spending time with friends and family.
And retiring King and Queen, Logan Tate and Layla Word. And now the moment everyone's been waiting for, the announcement of this year's King and Queen.
And now, the SCHS Student Council is proud to present the Homecoming 2018 King and Queen. Homecoming King, Josh Harvey, and Homecoming Queen, Grace Purcell.
Josh Harvey and Grace Purcell.
Congratulations to our 2018 Homecoming King and Queen.
The winners of this year's Homecoming King and Queen. They'll be feted tomorrow night at the big Homecoming dance, and they'll have an outstanding time. Congratulations again to Josh Harvey and Grace Purcell. Again, here at the half, the Salem Wildcats lead the Westmont Sentinels 21-13. We'll be back after these messages.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tales.net.
Hi, this is Craig from Salem Tire Center. Our business is getting you on the road and keeping you there. That's why we're a proud provider of the Michelin tires, including the Michelin Defender family, Michelin's longest lasting tires on the road. Stop by today at Salem Tire Center, Route 50 and I-57 in Salem, or call us at 548-5045.
Commitment. At Salem Rural King, Commitment is serving your community the way we would want to be served. Commitment is a newly renovated store with more hard-to-find items for the whole family. Commitment is knowing that when you shop at Rural King, you'll find everything you need in one stop. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, clothing, and much more. Come on over to Salem Rural King and experience our commitment for yourself. 1410 West Whitaker in Salem.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Cats under the direction of Luke Davis. The advance will begin with a 2012 hit by Owl City and Carly Rae Jepsen. Good time.
Welcome back. As the wind has all of a sudden come up, you can hear it in the. You can hear the wind blowing through the. I wonder if that's the PA microphone or if that's camera microphone. One or the other.
Let's go with camera.
I was going to say, we're kind of blocked by the wind. Thank heavens.
We got some great camera guys here. Let's go with camera.
Certainly do. We certainly do. They're doing an outstanding job. Again, as the Salem Wildcats lead the Westmont Sentinels by a score of 21-13 here at the half. The bands are out on the field. The Iuka Bobcat Band is out there joining the Salem Marching Wildcats. Boy, they tell you what, that Salem Marching Wildcat Band, they've got a fine reputation and a great sound.
You would know, Bruce.
I would know.
That's your field of expertise.
Yes, it is.
I have to defer to you.
Yes, it is, and you know, with it all, the homecoming king candidate out there who ended up losing. He was with Grace Purcell. What was his name again? Jordan Smith is the drum major for the Salem Marching Band. And hey, he didn't take it hard losing the homecoming king. He's back doing his normal job there,
He's
Jamie.
doing what he's supposed to.
It's exactly right, and happy to do it.
I've got more respect for the flag girls trying to hold on to him right now. They're getting a workout.
The thing is, the entire first half was played pretty much without wind. There were some throws that were made that, had they been made like in the last 30 seconds or minute or two, would not have gotten where they were supposed to go.
And this just came out of nowhere. Like you said, we were both sitting here pretty comfy. I just put my jacket on finally.
Yeah, I'm going to here in a minute as the wind has blown up out of nowhere. Wind is coming, whipping off the plane, just like Grandma in Oklahoma.
The wind was in my headphones.
Grandma Harness over in Oklahoma.
I'm glad she's watching.
Yeah, actually not Grandma Harness. It's Justin Harness's mother-in-law, he says. So it's Jacob's grandmother either way.
So we were correct.
That's exactly right. I don't think she's a Harness. She may not want to be
called. Oh, gosh dang it.
Tell me scoring in the first half. How did we get to 21-13?
All right, well, first off, with 9:52 to go in the first, Harness broke a 15-yard run. The extra point was good, put Salem up 7-0. Then, with 2:41 to go in the first, Carr had a 4-yard touchdown run. Extra point again was good, make it 7-7. And then Salem, shortly later, on the kickoff, later.
What very much later was it?
Harness ran it back 85 yards.
It was a wonderful,
great run. Great run, great blocking, great everything. Made it 14-7 Salem. Then in the second, with 8:49 to go, Harness broke another run, this time for 39 yards. Had a great juke, broke to the wide side of the field, and got in. And the kick was good, made it 21-7 Salem.
So at that time, you're thinking you're up two scores, you get the ball back, and everything's going great.
At that time, you're thinking that Salem's going to start running over him, was kind of our thoughts up here.
Yeah, and
Ryland
Quinn threw the interception after it was bounced off one of his receivers.
So then with 2:24 to go, Westmont got back on the board. Carr had a touchdown pass to Party. The kick was fine. We finally had a no good extra point.
They finally had a missed extra point. He had a lot on that. It was not for lack of distance, was it?
Nope. So at the half, we have it Salem 21 and Westmont 13.
21-13 in favor of the Wildcats, and we will mention again that Westmont will get the football to start out this second half. That was the surprising thing to me, Jamie, is that Coach Dan Wolf from the Westmont Sentinels, with only 30 seconds to go in the half after they took over from Salem, turning it over on downs, that they didn't just take a knee and go into the halftime. And Salem ended up getting a chance at the end of the half.
Well, then Jaden West had the silly personal foul that, they had him 3 yards out of bounds, and he decided to pick him up, twist him, and slam him to the ground.
Right.
So that gave Salem the ball in good position, and they were 3 and a half, 4 yards shy of a touchdown. Is all they were on the next play.
Well,
they
had the penalty as well, though. They went.
I mean, after the penalty.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's just a matter of inches. It's some of these things that occur during the football game. And right now, I'm watching the watching the Westmont guys warm up. They are practicing the snapping. This is the thing to do. You're in a shotgun all night long. And I'll be darned if Westmont isn't making sure that the center is getting the football to the quarterback. That's kind of important, isn't it?
It's a little important, especially now with the wind. And we saw a few snaps that were questionable by Westmont near the end of the half.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
we
they're
still don't know
working
what
on
happened
that.
to Schlichter, Westmont's actual quarterback.
Schlicker. Art Schlichter is in Ohio.
There you go, writing books.
No, I don't think he's writing books in prison, maybe. Did he
It
write a
could
book?
be.
By the way,
Arthur Schlesinger, the historian.
Arthur Schlesinger's a different guy. Yeah, an
Yeah.
entirely different
That's
guy
where I was getting
from Art
yeah.
Schlichter.
Yeah, you're correct.
Do you remember Art Schlichter
Yeah,
played for
yeah.
Ohio? Well, he played in 1980.
Yeah.
So
I was
how
5.
do you remember that? 5? By the way, who we picking tomorrow night? The big Ohio State Penn State game.
I would think I was the only one on the Take the Point show that said Penn State. I'm going Penn State at home.
I took Penn State.
We can watch the tape. I'm pretty sure you and Lucas both said Ohio State.
No, Lucas said Ohio State.
Okay.
I said the whiteout. I've been to the whiteout.
Oh, that's right, because at your welcome Ohio State, Bruce and I both said Penn State. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I've
You're
been
correct.
I've been to Penn State for one of those whiteout night games. Man, I am not going back. That was not pleasant. We got our keisters handed to us. Well, I say we. I was wearing orange. Let's put it that way.
I guess the watchers at home might not know. I knew what you meant.
Yeah, I figure you did. Both teams are back out on the field, and they are enjoying their final warm-ups. We'll take a final warm-up as well. We'll be back with the second half here from Jim Finks Field at Salem after these words.
At Rollinson's in Salem, we take pride in offering American-made appliances by Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid. Plus, we service everything we sell. Shop our showroom of cabinetry and countertops. Not sleeping well on your current mattress? Hurry on over and see what Serta quality is like. Our flooring stands alone in selection and price, bringing you Mohawk brands that you know and trust. Stop in today and let us help you get the best results for every room in your house.
Life is made up of moments. We care about those moments as much as you do. We are Modern Woodmen, a fraternal financial services organization, member-owned, not stockholder-run. Since 1883, we've supported families, strengthened communities, and helped people reach their financial goals. From protection to saving to retirement planning, let us help you plan for those special moments in your life.
For career opportunities or financial planning, call me, Justin Harness, your local Modern Woodman representative.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown.
Welcome back here to Salem. We're about ready for the opening kick of the second half. I do have, we'll sprinkle in a little bit, a few scores from around the area. In the Black Diamond, Johnston City leads Carmi 14-6 after one quarter. Also, El Dorado over CZR 14-0. McLeansboro leads Vienna 20-0. Heron leads, I don't know who they're playing, they lead 21-0 after one. DuQuoin leads Sparta 7-0 after one. Anna Jonesboro over Pinckneyville 14-0 after one. And Benton over Harrisburg 6-0.
And the Mules over Edwards County 14-0 with 7 minutes to go in the half.
Well, there you have it. 21-13. Salem leads. The kick is away, and it is gathered by Cone. Ishmael Cone gathers it at his 5-yard line. Had he let it go, he would have been on the 20-yard line as he is tackled on the 20. So the Sentinels will start it. Will start the second half. The wind must have blown it shut. Wonder why that's locking. That's why. Switch that around.
We're messing with the door now. This is great.
Sorry,
TV.
ladies and gentlemen.
So the Sentinels will start with the ball. Carr's back, still in shotgun, even with the wind.
Leave that open. Carr throws it to his left. It is caught, but smothered. And
not blown dead yet.
It's going to be a gain. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? He maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more. As making the catch was Michael Thompson. And good defense by the Wildcats.
Yeah, they were ready for that one. And we also found out during the break what happened to Schlicker, the quarterback for Westmont. He had broke his collarbone.
Expecting to play.
What's that?
The one we were expecting to play.
Yeah,
he broke his collarbone last week against Quincy Notre Dame. So sorry to hear that. 21-13. Second down and 10. Handoff going straight up the gut.
2 yards, 3 yards?
No, he got about 4. He got about 4 out of that. Check the hand. That was a keeper. That was Gavin Carr on the keeper. And that will set up a 3rd down and 6. We've only seen 2 punts tonight. Salem yet to punt. The Westmont Sentinels have punted twice. And it's probably not the best part of their game.
That's a nice way to be putting it.
Gavin Carr has 3 receivers off to his right, 1 to the left. Man behind him. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it again, and he's not getting anywhere. What a nice job getting into the backfield.
Corbin Card and was it Brubaker again?
I believe so. Corbin Card was in there before Carr could even think about it. Before Gavin Carr could think about where he was going to go. So 4th and long. 4th down and 9, and Salem against this wind, with Carr kicking against this wind the way he's been kicking. Yeah, Salem is going to have outstanding field position.
Well, they've got everybody up, no one back.
High snap, Carr brings it down. The kick is away.
Low.
It's a low one, and it's going to bounce dead at about the 46-yard line. So it ends up being their best kick of the night. 25 yards, barely got over the line of scrimmage.
Well, Carr saw that Salem had no one back returning. They were going full rush, and he knew he had to get rid of it quick.
21-13, Salem in good field position inside the 50-yard line, inside Westmont territory. 9:45 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Wildcats lead by 8, 21-13. Coach Green giving them final instructions in the for the offense heads out.
You think he just said score?
Ryland Quinn, he probably said, yeah, he didn't say, yeah. How about we get a touchdown this time, guys? 1st and 10, Salem, the 46. Handoff goes to Harness. Harness follows these blockers. Great. Well done. Going to have 10 yards and right at the 1st down line.
Yeah, he had a hand on the back of that lead blocker the whole time.
Just a hair shy, about a yard shy. So gain of 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Wildcats. What's that? New score, Fairfield leading Edwards County 20-0.
5 minutes to go in the half.
9:15 to go in the 3rd here. Under center, Quinn just trying to get him to jump again. And now he's going to have to call a play as they didn't jump. As Westmont finally, for the first time tonight, able to hold their positions. Handoff goes to Brubaker. check that. That was Harness. That was Brubaker. Yeah.
Got it.
Brubaker does come up with the first down, picks up about 2, needed 1. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 34-yard line of the Westmont Sentinels. Under 9 minutes to go here in this third quarter. You got to figure that Coach Kevin Green wouldn't mind about a 5, 6, 7 minute drive here to get in the end zone, right?
That's right. Eat up that clock. You've got the lead.
Hand off to Jacob Harness.
Oh,
he bounces out to the outside. A lot of room on that right side. He's inside the 30. Going to be knocked out of bounds near the 20-yard line. And that run covered about 15 yards. An outstanding run for Jacob Harness.
When you see him get the ball and you look up and see that he has plenty of room, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Harness is an exciting runner. It's good to watch. Good baseball player, too. 8:15 remaining here in the third quarter. You're watching Salem Wildcat football on Wabash Catch TV. Under center, the handoff goes to Green, Trevor Green. He bounces through. He's inside the 5, and he's going to be dropped at about the 10-yard line. And there was an excellent example again, Jamie, of just kind of following your blocks and then bursting.
He was a shoe tackle away from his first touchdown of this game.
Sure was. Of the 3 touchdowns scored tonight, all 3 of them scored by number 21, Jacob Harness. 21 points on the board for Salem.
And I bet we see a couple runs in a row.
1st and goal at the 4. We'll see what happens. Fake handoff. They give it to Green, and he's in for the touchdown. Trevor Green, the 5'7", 150-pound senior flanker, gets the handoff, goes up the gut, and Salem takes a 14-point lead. That would tie their biggest lead, and they're going to kick it for a 15-pointer, which would be the new largest lead of the game. With 7:41 to go here in the third. In to kick is Mutton. The kick is up. It is good. 7:41 to go in this third quarter. Salem leads Westmont 28-13. We'll be back after this message. Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman and Judy Reed, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at countryroadsrealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and add you to their long list of satisfied clients. Got another couple of scores folks are paying attention to, although it may not matter anymore. The Nationals and Rockies in the bottom of the second inning with no score. That game probably mattered a lot more if the Cardinals would have won today. Rockies 89-70. What are the Cardinals now? 87 and 72.
That Dodgers game still matters.
That Dodgers
gives us a fighting chance.
Matter. Yeah, need Dodgers to lose. 28-13 in favor of the Wildcats. Mutton's kick is away a little bit to the, oh boy, that is all the way back to the 1-yard line, and he stepped in the end zone, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Westmont Sentinels. Poor old Ishmael Cone didn't realize that he stepped in the end zone, but his back foot, he caught the football kind of backing up, and his back foot touched the goal line. And if you in high school, if the football goes into the end zone, or anybody with the football goes into the end zone, any part of them goes into the end zone, that's a touchback. And so it's 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for Westmont.
There was that wind coming to being a factor.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Salem taking advantage so far of that wind. They've had it for 4.5 minutes here in this third. Handoff goes to Cone, and he's going to get dropped behind the line of scrimmage. The Salem Wildcat defensive line really coming to the fore.
Yeah, Brubaker and Trevor Green in on that tackle.
7:22 to go here in this third quarter. 28-13. And there's just not a lot of, we saw We saw Carr throw very well. Calvin Carr threw great in that first half, but that was before the wind.
Yeah, he's going against the wind this quarter. I suspect we'll see a lot more in the fourth.
And they being helped off the field is Nolan. Well, I didn't catch that number. Was it 51 over there? I'm not sure. I thought it was 51, but there's no 51 on the Westmont roster. Carr heads back to the sideline. Now he's back into the huddle, and he hasn't called the play yet. They are looking at potentially a delay of game here as they get to the line of scrimmage with 5. They do get the play off. Carr will keep it. He's going to be met at the original line of scrimmage and drop. Falls forward for about a yard or 2.
We were close to our first fumble there. Did you see him jostling after that first hit?
Yeah, and he kept running. He kind of fell. That's how he fell forward, was kind of how he fell on the ball.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and about 7. Make it 8 for Salem. They have to get to the 30-yard line. I'd call it 7. Have to get to the 30-yard line for the first down. Flags are really blowing from north to south as the weather has shifted. Third and 7. Trips the right, one man in motion. It'll be Carr keeping it. He's not going to get the throw away. Wonderful tackle.
Levi
Hayes, and he drops Carr for about a 10-yard loss. I think Carr was trying to throw, wasn't he?
Tom Dine is standing up, cheering, yelling.
Yep.
Be Levi's grandpa.
Yeah, you know he is. 5.5 minutes to go in the third, and the Sentinels are going to have to punt it away on 4th and 15 against that big, strong wind from the north. Well, and that just really changes the game around.
So now, once again, trying to kick into it.
I wonder why they waited so long to blow the play into action. Kicking it is Carr. It is blocked. It'll be Salem football inside the 10-yard line. Who got their hands on it? Was it B? Looked like Caden B. Check that.
There was a crew of them in there.
Might have been Corbin Card. He's coming off of these arms in the air.
You know, they've been close all night on those punts.
Sure
on
have.
Rugby-style punt from blocking it. We've talked about it, Bruce. And
so 1st and 10 for Salem inside the 10-yard line of the Westmont Sentinels. And Salem is threatening to put this game into a very, very difficult situation.
First and goal for the Wildcats. Ball the
for the
7-yard line.
These guys.
Oh, got to pound the nail.
They got the turnover nail. And off to the right side. Did he get in? Touchdown. No. Too early. Got to the 1.
Man, I thought he was in.
I thought he was in, too. It was Eric Brubaker on the run.
Yeah, I really thought he had it.
Eric Brubaker, the ball carrier.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. And, yeah, what we were pointing at, what I was watching down here, they hammered the nail into the railroad tie with the sledgehammer for the turnover. How about that? Everybody has their different turnover
I like it.
Thing now, don't they? Handoff straight up the gut. Brubaker has it for the touchdown. 34-13 in favor of the Salem Wildcats with 4:21 to go here in this third quarter. And this is a fired up Salem Wildcat crowd. Having a fun time at homecoming. I wonder if Josh Harvey and Grace Purcell are still wearing their crowns. The kick is blocked, and so the try for point is no good with 4:21 to go in the third. It is Salem 34, Westmont 13. We'll be back after this.
I'm Mike Dye from Max Dye Incorporated. Since 1964, we've been doing business with one simple idea. Treat people right, and they'll come back. So whether you're shopping for a new GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or pre-owned vehicle, or need service, we can help. Our qualified sales representatives and expert auto technicians provide you with straightforward, no-hassle shopping and service every time. Come see what we mean when we say hometown friendly, the way car shopping should be at Max Dye Incorporated in Salem.
Salem Wildcats with a nice run here going in this third quarter, Jamie.
Yeah, 2 quick scores, one off the turnover that put them in great position.
The blocked punt.
Now they get to kick with the win. Again,
yeah, that's always fun.
Last one was a touchback.
Yeah. Kicking again is Mutter. Brady Mutter. M-U-N-T-E-R. And with 4:21 to go here in the third quarter, it is down by 3 scores. Westmont needs to get something going, Jamie.
It's going to be tough to do, it looks like. Salem's keyed in on what they were doing in the first half.
And that wind is strong here for another 4 minutes, 21 seconds for
and
Salem. That ball's going to get by him into the end zone. That is a touchback. And it will be Westmont football again at their own 20-yard line. And that's the thing.
Ishmael Cohn wasn't sure if he wanted to pick that up or not, and he waited too long.
Yeah. Well, when it got to the end zone, didn't really matter.
No, but at first when he was there in front of it, he kind of hesitated, and then it was
bounced in front of him, didn't it?
Yeah.
And he didn't aggressively attack the football. It's kind of like the same thing as like a shortstop or something, or a third baseman. You got to attack the ball.
Can't wait on it to come to you.
Yeah, if you wait on it to come to you, it might
up.
bounce away. Yeah. And it kind of ate Cohen up that time. 34-13, Salem by 3 touchdowns, 21 points. And Gavin Carr throwing against the wind. He's got trips left, 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He looks to his right as he takes the snap.
Bad.
And he's going to run through traffic. He's going to pick up yardage when he had no right to. He's going to get about 6 yards. But, boy, that is making lemonade out of lemons, man.
Yeah, because B had him, and he made B miss, and then luckily Brubaker stayed home and wrapped him up.
As he'll pick up 6, maybe 7 yards. Call it 6. Be a short 4, long 3 for the first down here on second. The Westmont Sentinels traveling all the way down from Cook County.
Another low snap.
Yeah, he's going to run it. This time I think he meant to run it. They'll have the first down as Gavin Carr gets to the 30-yard line. I believe that was a planned run. I don't think the one before that was. And Coach Dan Wolf has realized the problems with that wind. You got to run the ball here if you're Westmont.
Like I said, that was a bad snap, but he fully intended to pick that up and run up the middle with it.
I think Coach Wolf's kind of just trying to run the next 3.5 minutes out and then start throwing the ball.
Yeah, get the wind back on your side.
Carr takes the snap. That's a good one, and he'll hand it off to Cohn. Cohn's going nowhere. He's going backward. Wonderful hit there by Trevor Green, along with Caden B. Coming up from their defensive back spots.
Ishmael Kone, the ball carrier.
Under 3 minutes to go.
Must be Kone. I'm going to trust Bill. He's got a lot better voice than we do.
He does have a better voice than we do.
I just heard him say Kone.
I hate to change in the middle of the game, though.
We won't. We'll forget.
Well, I apologize to all the folks up in Westmont who are watching tonight, and we're calling him Cone instead of Kone. I didn't see an apostrophe or an accent, pardon me. Back to throw is Carr. He looks to the sideline, intended on the right side to Mason Party, and it is knocked away. It'll be 3rd down and 10, a long 10 for Westmont. Football laying it around the 30-yard line. Have to get right to the 40 for a first down.
Yeah, and they do not want to punt again in this position.
Yeah, they need a first down, and Salem is going to have a little bit to say about that as they do some shifting along the defensive line. 3-man front. Hayes out there along with Sylvie and Atterbury. Back to throw is Carr. Throws over the middle. It's incomplete.
Looked like that one was behind his receiver.
the Sentinels were going to be having a punt now. 4th down and 10, football on their own 30-yard line, and will Salem put anybody back deep this time?
Why would you?
Get a run back, man.
It's worked out pretty well the other way for them.
Well, it has. They didn't last time. They blocked the kick, did they?
Yes. And the time before that, they still ended up with great position.
There is nobody deep for Salem. Gavin Carr set to punt. He gets it away, and that's the best one of the night. Where has that one been?
I don't know.
Bounces at the 38-yard line, takes a Salem bounce, and it will roll dead at the 41-yard line. That's a 30-yard kick against this pretty rough wind.
We hadn't seen it all night.
I don't know what he's been. Well, I never have liked the rugby-style kick in high school football. It just
you can't get much behind it.
It gnaws at me. First time I saw that done was by actually Illinois did it and I didn't like it then, and I still don't like it.
If they did it, I don't like it either.
That's kind of what I figured. 2:16 to go here in the third quarter. Salem has it. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Still pretty good field position, even with that solid punt against the wind by Westmont. One man wide out to the right. Handoff goes to Harness. He goes off tackle, and he'll pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards as he gets near the 47, 48-yard line. Call it the 46. This is a rough spot. It was not a good spot, though.
Huh?
2nd down and 6.
Oh, I was watching on the monitor. I think that was.
You thought that's where he got?
Yeah, that's an okay spot.
You realize the football game's on like right in front of you.
I've got an HD monitor right in front of me.
Yes, you do.
I was used to watching it because they were on the side I couldn't see.
Official timeout here for a second as there's an equipment problem in the Westmont huddle. Michael Thompson's going to have to head off to the sideline. And that's one other thing, Jamie, that Westmont is having to do that Salem does, but not to the same extent. They have more guys going both ways. And
yes, correct.
This point in the game, you get a little bit tired.
They've got to be wore down a little. It's a high-scoring game, which means it's been fast-paced.
Yeah, a lot of plays. 2nd down and 6. Football at the 46. Got to get to the 48 for a 1st down. Harness on the delay. He's going to get through to about the 49. Let's see if he got to the 48, see where they set the football.
Looks like they're going to spot the 49.
Jacob Harness, the ball carrier.
Going to be just shy of the 1st down. Call it 3rd down and 1. And the Wildcats run back to the huddle. They want to run some more plays while they have the wind. 34-13, Salem up by 21. You're watching this football game on Wabash Catch TV, a production of Wabash Communications Cooperative. My name is Bruce Dickey. That's Jamie Hodges. 3rd down and short. Handoff again to Harness. He didn't like it up the middle. He busts outside. He's got the 1st down and plenty more as he's going to be dropped inside the 35-yard line at about the 32.
Once again, when he breaks out and you see that he has room, you know it's going to be a big play.
I was worried on that run. And I know we had the camera shot of it, and you might have back it up at home or something, see if you can see it. He put his hand up there, looked like a potential hands to the face type of on his stiff arm, but no whistle. He used that stiff arm to his perfection.
Worked out well.
1st and 10 for Salem at the 35-yard line of Westmont. B stretches out wide to the right.
Have they thrown this half?
I don't believe so. And the pitch goes to Harness coming around end. He's got his man beat. He's going to get the corner turned across the 30 to about the 28, 27-yard line. And it'll be a gain of about 6 or 7.
Yeah, and Westmont had a guy back there with Harness. He just couldn't get to him.
Do you notice, by the way, how far Caden B is stretching out on the wide side of the field when that's the side that he's going to the wide out? He's about 30 yards from the rest of his teammates. That's the end of 3 quarters with Salem leading Westmont 34-13. We'll be back after these.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion Outfitter. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Few other scores at the half. Chester leads Cesar-Valier 24-0.
Really?
That's what it looks like. Cesar has been dealing with some injuries, and they are cropping up at an inopportune time. Chester did run the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Also at the AJ leads Pinckneyville at halftime, 21-0, Anna Jonesboro. Johnston City leads Carmi 28-14 with 3 minutes to go.
Whoever it was we missed that got carted off earlier? Or do you think they're being called out somewhere else?
I think they're being called somewhere else, I hope. McLeansboro leads Vienna at half, 28-8. Just some other scores from around the area. Again, here as we start the fourth quarter, it is 34-13 in favor of Salem. They have the football, 2nd down and 3 at the 27-yard line of Westmont. Throw for Caden B, and it's going to be incomplete. Caden B usually on the right side of Ryland Quinn. And that time, Ryland put just a little bit too much juice on the football.
Just a little bit in front of him.
It's 3rd down.
B again splits out wide right. And the handoff goes to Harness. Harness gets away from the middle. He cuts outside. He's to the 10, inside the 10. Touchdown, Salem. Boy, I tell you what, looked like Westmont thought he ran out of bounds at the 10-yard line there, Jamie.
Yeah, it was awful close.
28-yard scamper there for Jacob Harness as the Wildcats take a 40-13 lead with 11:48 to go in the football game. Munner will kick the extra point, attempt to kick the extra point. Quinn to hold, good snap, ball down, then it's blocked again. So with 11:48 to go in the football game, Salem leads Westmont 40-13. Back after this message.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
I got to tell you, Jamie, the cheerleaders doing the work down here on the track for Salem, they are working their tail off, aren't they?
You know, whoever started that cheerleading push-up for the score thing,
yeah.
I bet every high school cheerleader in America really wants to hurt them.
Well, some of those cheerleaders, some of those push-ups there may not have been regulation.
It doesn't matter.
They would look like,
when you're doing 40 of them.
They look like Bruce Dickey regulation. Drop about an inch, push back up an inch, push back up.
Yeah, when you're doing 40, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And they've done 34. They've done 28.
Right. Yeah.
They've done over the course of the evening. You do the
each score.
Do the math. That's going to be pretty high, as opposed to college. In college they do it twice. They'll do it for the touchdown, and then they'll do it again on the extra point.
Oh,
yeah, that's tough. Hunter's kick is away into that wind. Boy, how much shorter is that? That's about 25-yard difference as it's picked up by Brookins. Brookins cuts up the left side. Not back into the middle. He's got one man to beat. He gets by Munner, and he's going to score. He turns on the Jets, and it's going to be about a 75-yard touchdown scamper for Quentin Brookins. And all of a sudden, Westmont trying to work their way back in the ball game. Quentin Brookins looked like he ran right into traffic, able to get through it.
I think everyone thought someone else had tackled him. Like
Yeah.
you said, he was in the middle of a pack of Wildcats. We were getting ready to talk about something else. And
We're
then he buzzed
talking
out
about
of
where
it.
they were going to be starting. And he just stayed on his feet. I think it helped out that Brookins is only 5'8".
Did you bring some more sheets with you for me to write scores on?
No, I didn't. That's it. Hamadeh in to kick it, and it is successful. So, with 11:34 to go in the football game, Salem leads Westmont 40-20. We'll be back to Salem after this message.
For over 43 years, Bandy's Pharmacy has been your locally owned prescription for better health. With locations in Salem, Centralia, Mount Vernon, and Irvington, our fast, friendly, and professional pharmacists will take the time to explain your medications and give you the peace of mind that you deserve. Bandy's is also the area's largest provider of quality medical equipment solutions, and with a huge selection of medical uniforms and supplies, Bandy's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment truly is your prescription for better health.
I'll tell you later.
Boy, that doesn't happen very often, does it, Jamie?
2 kick returns,
Two?
1 by each team.
Yeah, 2 kick returns for touchdowns.
Now, we've seen it this year by the same team.
Yeah.
Red Hill at Flora.
That's right.
But not each team have one.
What was that kid's name for Red Hill? Did that Moore? Was it Moore?
Yes, it was Moore, yeah.
He was tough. And actually, Quentin Brookins here for Westmont, a great run back, and to go along with Jacob Harness's run back in the first half. Hamadeh set to kick it off for Westmont following. Oh, that's an onside kick. Takes the perfect
nice
bounce.
catch.
But a great job by the Salem front line to grab it and bring it down. Boy, they had Leighton Ware down there.
Leighton Ware jumped up. He knew just
spot.
what to do. He knew just what to do.
Kevin Green was looking for that onside kick, and Salem's going to have good field position here to start this drive. You know what we ought to do? How about we do that? Oh, it's blowing in.
Can't fix it. I'll be door guy.
Okay. All right. Sounds like the Blues scored.
Woohoo! They are playing right now.
Playing
Dallas.
It's preseason still. Blues lead Dallas 1-0.
Oh, that was your phone.
Yeah, that was my phone making that
I
horn.
thought you were being sarcastic.
No.
Someone in the crowd had
Jacob
something.
Harness, no. Jacob Harness trying to run up the gut. He doesn't get anywhere. Probably lost a yard on the play as he is brought down by Kone, getting up slowly. Will be second down and 11.
That's his first run for a loss tonight.
I think you're right. He's had an outstanding game.
Second down, 11 to go.
Halftime, Harrisburg leads Benton 21-12. Here it's Salem over Westmont 40-20. Handoff again to Harness. He made it back to the midfield stripes somehow. And you got to figure Salem's going to keep it on the ground, don't you, Jamie, with that big wind?
They tried the one pass play that didn't work well going this direction. I see lots of running, but you never know. Because now they're in 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8, yeah. They get near the we haven't seen a punt all night long.
And we've both seen enough high school football to know that 20 points in 10.5 minutes is not enough.
It's not enough.
That's not insurmountable.
No, that is it is
in any way, shape, or form.
40-20 in favor of Salem. Clock is on the run. Fake handoff. They do have the draw to Harness, and sniffing that out was the quarterback and linebacker for Westmont. Great job by Gavin Carr. And the Wildcats are going to be forced into their first punt of the night.
First punt of the night. Yep.
You'd like to have, if you had to punch, you'd kind of like to have been with the wind rather than against it like now.
Especially for your first one.
Yeah, Brubaker set to kick it away for Salem. Back deep for Westmont. It's Mason Party. And you got to watch out for your return, for the return here, because Westmont just returned one for a kickoff.
Oh.
High snap. Brubaker brings it down. His punt is a knuckler. It's going to get out of bounds at the 39-yard line. About an 11-yard punt But I tell you what, Jamie, they ought to be happy to get 11 yards out of that when it looked like it could have been a lot worse.
We've seen those high snaps go right over the kicker's head, and all of a sudden you've got a nightmare situation.
Oh, you sure do. I don't think the wind caught it. I think he just fired it back there.
Yeah, like we said, it's first punt of the night. So
yeah. Well, you could tell it was the first punt of the night because you had players for Salem coming in late. They just didn't realize it was punt situation. They hadn't punted yet. So 1st and 10 for Westmont. Salem needs to stop. Defense is trying to get fired up. Carr, the quarterback. Bad snap. He has to drop down to get it. Now he's going to cut straight up the gut. He gets through one tackle, and he's going to get dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Great job by Harness to come up and catch him. Jacob Harness, he gets up off the bottom of the pile a little bit winded.
Well, he took a smack
He
on
took
that
a smack.
tackle.
Carr really got him
caught
good.
Carr at full speed.
Yeah.
He had to hold his ground. Carr had the advantage of running full speed, and he did a good job to hold on and wrap up.
2nd down and a long 9, short 10. Twins to both sides. Twins right, twins left. That's Brookins in the backfield with Carr. Clock is on the run. At some point, they're going to have to speed things up a bit. Carr rolls to his right, looks downfield. He's got his man. That's Michael Thompson. Catch him for the first down across midfield into Salem territory, and it'll stop the clocks with the first down at about the 47-yard line.
And we've seen it all night. Carr likes to roll out and throw.
Yeah, he's good at it.
He prefers that over staying in the pocket.
I believe
from what
you're
we've
right.
seen tonight.
I believe you're right. Clock will roll as they blow the play into action. Is that a spider?
Yeah, big one.
Well, don't.
Where'd
Where'd he go?
Right here.
Oh, he went behind the trim? All right. Another rough snap. The pitch goes to the right to Brookins, and he somehow is going to get near the line of scrimmage as he got away from the first defender in.
I think that I should get the MVP tonight.
That was Levi Hayes that made the effort, and they almost got him in the backfield. Why, because you killed the spider?
I fought off wasp.
They were mud daubers.
I got rid of us. They were yellow jacket hornet mixes. I got rid of the biggest spider we've ever seen.
That was a pretty
I'm
sizable
a snake
spider.
away from the trifecta.
Oh, I don't want to see a snake. That's fine.
A snake carrying a balloon.
2nd down and 10. As Brookins was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw is Carr. Looks down the sideline, and it is somehow caught.
Goodness.
Somehow caught off the shoulder pads of the defender. The catch is made by Mason Party.
I thought Purcell had an interception.
Yeah, I did too. It hit him. Hit Quentin Purcell in the shoulder, and boy, Party just took it right off his shoulder. 1st down for Westmont. They're still in this game, 7:10 to go. 1st and 10 at the 16 of Salem.
Yeah, it looked like Purcell was going to pick it and run back quite a ways.
Sure did. Carr fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it. Tries the right side. Runs hard and driven backwards.
Kevin Carr, the ball carrier.
I believe Brubaker in on that hit, along with several friends and teammates. Kane Milner helping out. 6:40 to go in the game. Salem I tell you what, Jamie, you don't really see it all that often in high school games, but the wind here has been so important in the second half.
One thing Salem's done well is that it's taken Westmont 4 minutes to get down to this part of the field.
That's right. That's right. Carr in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, tries to get around the right side, and he's not going to make it. Green, the first one to get him. Helped out by Caden B. And you're right, they kept him in bounds. So we'll go under 6 minutes before Westmont gets another chance to snap the ball.
So the defense is bending a little bit, but they're making them use clock and doing several things right at the same time as giving up a couple big plays.
So far, so good.
Westmont seems in no hurry.
Yeah, I don't understand why Westmont isn't picking things up a little bit. They just walking back to the huddle.
It's like they've slowed down almost.
I don't understand. 15 seconds on the play clock. Carr sets 3 to the left, 1 to the right. That's Party on the right. And a throw over the middle. It was intended for West and knocked down by, I believe, wasn't that Green that got his hand on it?
Defended by Wildcats number 9, Quentin Purcell.
Check that. Bill Hawley says Quentin Purcell. We'll take his word for it.
We definitely will. I guess maybe Westmont figures if they have the ball, Salem can't score.
That makes sense.
That might be their theory. Maybe
okay.
that's why they slowed down.
That'll work.
I mean, I've seen some Colts games where that's what we've done. Just kind of hang on to it, and that way the other NFL team can't score against us.
Whether you're behind or ahead.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter. Just hang on to it. They can't have it if you've got it.
I guess that's true. Trips left, 1 to the right.
Crowd going crazy.
Defense ready to go. This is 4th down and 8. Back to throw. His Carr over the middle. It's incomplete, and Salem's going to take over. With 5:17 to go inside their own 20-yard line at about the 15, the Wildcats will take over.
Great job by the Wildcat defense once Westmont got down there.
You're right. They stiffened up at the right time.
Yep.
And now, don't you figure it's got to be just
run.
Harness left, harness right, see what Brubaker can do. Harness left, harness right, see what Brubaker can do.
Well, they've ran Green a couple times. They might.
That's true.
Might use him for fresh legs.
Yeah. Well, Green has played all night on defense.
Well, that's true.
He's not in there now. Harness and Brubaker in the backfield.
I never said I'm always right.
Well, that's probably for the best. As it's 1st and 10 at their own 14 for Salem. Handoff goes to Harness. He's out to the 19. And did they take the ball away from him? Well, it was close. Great effort there. Did Carr get the football? He sure did. It's turnover. Carr took it away from Harness, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Westmont at the 19-yard line.
And it was beautiful how he did it. Carr done that spin move.
Spin.
And then while he was spinning, Carr just reached in there.
Harness was doing the spin move, and Carr just took it away. So 1st and 10 for Westmont. These kids aren't dead yet, are they?
I was watching the video play. Once again, great work by the cameraman. That was, you could see it clear.
1st and 10 for Westmont. Clock is stopped after the change of possession. Carr by himself in the backfield. He fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it, try to get around the right side. Gets around one man, and he's going to be dropped after a gain of about 3 or 4. Caden B, as Jamie tells you, with the tackle.
And Trevor Green, them two were in on it.
Levi Hayes at the the left defensive end, got around Levi. Levi had a shot at him, but not enough speed. I'm really impressed by Gavin Carr.
I am too, but once again, Westmont just kind of standing there in the huddle.
Yeah, clock is on the move. 4.5 minutes to go. That was about 30 seconds off the clock in between one plays here. Low snap gathered by Carr. Looks to his right. Now he's going to run. He comes up the middle. Ball's loose. And I think
looks like
Green has it. Looks like Trevor Green for Salem's going to come up with it.
Wow.
What a hit. Who put the hit on him?
Back-to-back fumbles.
How about that? Salem takes over with 4:16 to go. I didn't see who laid the wood, man, but that was a great hit.
Recovered by Wildcats number 40, Trevor Green.
And Trevor Green comes up with the football. That may just do it with only 4:16 to go. Each team with their full complement of timeouts this half, right?
And just judging by the high fives on the sideline, I believe it was Corbin Card that came up with the hit.
There you go. Corbin Carr, nice job.
Just watching who the coaches were going up to.
Brubaker in the backfield along with Harness. Handoff goes to Brubaker. He's going to get across the 20 to around the 24-yard line. That play, by the way, started on the 18 for Salem. And Salem, you got to figure, is going to burn every second off that clock that they can.
Yeah, and I can't imagine Wolf hardly using the timeouts when they haven't been in any kind of a hurry on offense.
You got to use them sometime, don't you?
Well, I know, but you think you would.
You'd start?
Yeah, you think you would have hurried your past 2 possessions.
It is a long drive. 3:45 to go. 15 seconds left on the play clock as Ryland Quinn brings up his squad. He does some shifting of teammates. And we'll take the snap. Handoff goes to Jacob Harness. He bounces outside. He's going to be dropped with the first down, gain of about 10. As Harness had the play was up the middle, and he says, I'm not going to do that. I want to go outside.
Yeah, he saw that open lane once again.
Jacob Harness is having an outstanding night. He's got, 3 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns? 4 touchdowns for Jacob Harness tonight. And 3:20 to go on the clock. It continues to roll.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball their own 34-yard line.
I formation behind Ryland Quinn. Brubaker the fullback, Harness the tail. Fullback gets it. That's Brubaker. He's going to get out to about the 39-yard line, maybe the 40, 39. It will be a 5-yard gain, and we're under 3 minutes to go. I don't think he's going to use them, Jamie.
Well, that's what I was saying. I can't imagine it. I'd almost be mad if he did at this point.
You would
no
be
more in
mad.
a rush than they were in.
You would be angry. You'd be annoyed.
Yeah, I don't know. Annoyance sometimes leads to anger.
Well, yeah, it does lead to that, but there's no reason for you to come to anger. We're just watching a game. It's fun.
I would not understand it. How's that?
Now that I will agree with. You'd be frustrated with your lack of understanding.
Which I often am.
Salem taking plenty of time. Handoff goes to Green. He's going to pick up maybe a couple. Gets out to about the 42.
Trevor Green, the ball carrier.
And it will bring up a 3rd down and 3. We'll be well under 2 minutes before the next snap comes. First down is just shy of the 45-yard line. They get the first down, this game's over. Pretty much. Quinn under center. Harness behind him. Harness is going to be dropped. Check that. That was not Harness. That was
Donovan Williams.
Donovan Williams. And he's not going to make the first down. So 4th down and 6 for Salem with 1.5 minutes to go. While you wait for him to blow the play into action, and then you burn 30 seconds of the clock, 25 seconds, and you go for it here. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. Westmont just has 1 minute to go. 40-20, Salem by 20 with 1 minute to go in the game. It's been a good football game.
Yes, it has.
All kinds of turnovers, all kinds of returns for touchdowns. Been a dandy. Handoff, that is straight up the gut, and that is not going to be enough.
Trevor Green, the ball carrier.
Trevor Green, the ball carrier. It will be first down for Westmont with 54 seconds to go. You said?
Quinn snapped that ball with exactly 1 second on the play clock.
Perfect timing.
It was, masterful.
Perfect timing. Got another score there?
Nope, not. That's what I was looking for.
Salem's going to move to 4-2. The Westmont Sentinels are going to fall to 3-3. Stick around. We'll wrap things up after the game here in just a few moments. As the Salem Wildcats looking for their 3rd win in a row. Hand off to keeper by Gavin Carr. He's going to have first down yardage all the way up to the 31. So do you think Coach Wolf will try to throw timeouts now?
What's that?
Will Coach Wolf call some timeouts, see if he can't get in the end zone?
34, Tyler Moody.
Coach Wolf is on the sideline.
He's trying to get
him speeded up. And, yeah, his Sentinels taking their time. Get to the line of scrimmage. He'll snap it with about 30 to go. Carr throws it to the right side. Incomplete. Intended for Ishmael Kone. I changed.
I like it.
Bill, if Bill's going to call him Kone, I'm going to call him
I've
Kone.
always said you were nothing if not adaptable.
That's right. I'm not the – I just hope that the Westmont fans don't mind me calling him Cone all night long.
Well, we should have asked. We asked on like 3 or 4 other ones.
Yeah, we did ask. I just thought it's Cone. K-O-N-E. Is Kone, I guess. Depends if it's Spanish origin.
First and 10 for the Sentinels on the Wildcat.
29 seconds to go. First down for the Sentinels. Pardon me, should be second down after that incomplete pass. And a penalty is going to be called on Salem as the double hut special works for Westmont. Gavin Carr, he got a Salem Wildcat to jump. That's Keegan Grimes.
Took a lesson
saying,
out of
doggone
Quinn's
it, Coach,
playbook.
I'm sorry. Second down and 5. Back to throw is Carr. Lobs it into the end zone, wide open, and caught by Michael Thompson for the touchdown with 24 seconds to go.
Oh, flag. Did you say flag?
No.
Okay.
26 yards. Throw and catch. Boy, he was wide open. Did they lull the Wildcat defense to sleep, or did the Wildcat defense just say, hey,
I think they were all
try
rushing.
to throw a 20-point touchdown?
I think they were all rushing there for one thing.
You're probably right. 40-26, Salem leads by 14 as Hamadeh goes for the extra point. It is up. It is good. So with 24 seconds to go, we'll take one final break, and we'll be back after this message.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
Westmont scores with 24 seconds remaining in the football game. And they have cut Salem's lead to 13.
Will they onside again?
With only 24 seconds to go?
I'm just wondering.
Down by 13? You never know. I would say no. They do. And then, I tell you what, Hamadeh's a kicker. That was a great onside kick.
Yeah, both of them have been.
Yeah, he's a
front
senior.
line's just done a good job.
Hottie Hamadeh can kick the football. He's outstanding. Quentin Purcell making the recovery on that one. And Salem will run the ball probably just one time and we'll be done. Nice win in front of the home fans here for Salem.
Nice little homecoming.
Yeah. As the Wildcats will improve to 4-2. One win away from playoff eligibility.
Just took a knee,
there it is,
and that'll do it.
And that, yeah, absolutely, like Jamie tells you. The clock will run out. Your final score, the Salem Wildcats over Westmont, 40-27. We'll wrap things up after these messages.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. Our naturopathic treatments are for the whole family, from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. Our high-quality supplements are made from organic, whole foods and herbs for adults and children. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. We are conveniently located at 101 South Main Street on the Square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
Have heavy rains done a number to your driveway and walkway? Call the Driveway Doctor, Jeremy Carter at Carter Trucking in Fairfield. The Driveway Doctor will make a house call, determine the pothole prognosis, and cure your ailing driveway and walkway. Carter Trucking prescribes riprap, sand, pea gravel, white rock, river rock, decorative rock, mulch, and more. Need dirt, grain, or even equipment hauled? Just call 842-2022 for delivery in Clay and surrounding counties. From Carter Trucking on Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Dan's Electro-Electric in Flora, Fairfield, and Noble is always ready to help you, whether the days and nights are frosty and cold or hot and humid. As a supplier and servicer of all major HVAC brands, Dan's experienced and licensed technicians are ready to get to work for you. Take care of your interior comfort with affordable heating, cooling, electrical, geothermal, and generator systems with reliable customer service from Dan's Electro-Electric.
They're making the cheerleaders do more push-ups, Jamie.
This is unreal.
That is not cool. They're doing 40 more push-ups just for funsies as the Salem Wildcats knock off the Westmont Sentinels by a final score of 40-27. Congratulations on homecoming night to Josh Harvey, homecoming king, and Grace Purcell, the new homecoming queen here for the Salem Wildcats. Congratulations to those folks. Why don't you run down the scoring, Jamie, and we'll sign off. What do you say?
All right, Bruce. Well, with 9:52 to go in the first quarter, Harness had a 15-yard run. The extra point was good. That put Salem up 7-0. With 2:41 to go in the first, Westmont had a touchdown. Carr had a 4-yard touchdown run. Extra point was good, made it 7-all. And then with 2:22 to go, Harness returned the kickoff after that Westmont touchdown, 85 yards. Extra point was good, made it 14-7 Salem. Then in the second, with 8:49 to go, Harness broke a 39-yard run. Extra point was good, made it 21-7. Then with 2:24 to go, Westmont scored after a turnover. They scored. It was a touchdown pass from Carr to Party. Extra point was no good, made it 21-13 Salem. Then in the third, with 7:41 to go, Green had a 4-yard touchdown run for Salem. Extra point was good, made it 28-13. Then with 4:21 to go, Brubaker with a 1-yard run, made it 34-13. And then in the fourth, Harness had a 28-yard run. Extra point.
What a game for Harness.
Oh, it's just unreal. Extra point no good, made it 40-13. And then Westmont scored the last two scores, one at 11:34. It was Brookins on a 75-yard kick return. Extra point was good. That put them within 20 points at 11:34, and they had a chance, but then Salem's defense held them until 24.2 seconds to go, and Carr had a 26-yard touchdown pass to Thompson. Extra point was good, made the final score 40-27 Salem.
Thanks very much to all of our sponsors for bringing you tonight's action. We couldn't do it without those folks. Thanks very much to our fine professional group of camera folks and folks back in the truck. Hey, thanks, Justin. Justin Harness, nice game by your boy. You bet. As Justin Harness, speaking of sponsors, we appreciate all the work that he does. They provided hot dogs to everybody tonight.
Good hot dogs.
A happy homecoming tonight as Salem moves to 4-2 on the season. Westmont falls to 3-3. My name is Bruce Dickey for Jamie Hodges, reminding you the final score. It was Salem over Westmont, 40-27. So long from Jim Finks Field.